besties, welcome back to my channel. If you are new here, hi, hello, my name is Liv and we do weekly pick a card videos here every week on this channel. So if you like what you see, be sure to hit the subscribe button, turn on your notification bell and join our family. And if you are returning, hi bestie, I love you and I'm so happy you are here. Thank you for coming back and being a part of this family. You will never know how much I truly appreciate and adore you. So thank you so much. So for today's video, I am so excited. I think it's going to be so fun. My chair is so squeaky. I don't know what her problem is today. All right, but we are doing a video all about what does this next chapter of your life hold for you. And we're kind of doing a play on the whole chapter thing. And this actually was my fiance's idea, so I will give her credit. Okay. Wait, is she gonna be my wife by the time you're watching this? No, still fiance. We're getting married this week, people, so it's like weird. Okay, I'm starting to have to change my verbatim. No, my verbiage, Liv, it's fine. So we are doing a pick a book today, and I also have some stones out here as well for you, but we are just tuning into what is this next chapter of your life going to lead you, and I mean lead for, Olivia, my words, what is this next chapter of your life have in store for you? And this could be the next year, the next month, the next 3 months. We're really going to tune into that pile by pile, but we're also going to do a book divination for each pile based on the books you see here to kind of give a play on that whole chapter of your life thing. So let's go ahead and take a look at this. Oh, actually, before we do, I want to remind y'all that I do have a Patreon, which is Liv's Light. Over on my Patreon, you're going to get early access to all the videos you see here. You're also going to get monthly vlogs. On the 10th of each month, you're going to get a monthly vlog. You also get bonus spiritual content all the time. Just this morning, I filmed a video about how to program and charm your manifestation journal to make it work for you and all that good jazz. So it's definitely a good time over there. It's a lot of fun, so definitely go check it out if you are interested and you want some bonus content for your life. All right, that was all that, oh my gosh, all that information is also going to be in my description if you want to check it out there as well. And I wanted to let you know that my private readings are back, my love, at www.marinastarot.com. I do offer one-on-one private readings done via Zoom, and this is the only place that I am offering private readings. So if you hear anything else, if anyone tells you anything else, please know that that is not true, and this is the one and only location I will do private readings. All right, so at least as of now, and if that changes, I will update you. All right, so let's go ahead and tune into today's reading. So I did pick 3 different books for y'all, but I also picked some crystals in case you're not resonating with the books, or in case book divination or picking a book is not really your vibe, because that's totally understandable. So for pile number 1, we have this gorgeous spirit quartz here. Spirit quartz is now one of my favorite stones, and I'm obsessed. I think it's the most beautiful thing I've ever seen with my eyes. And then for your book, we have this book, which is called Your Story is Your Power, Free Your Feminine Voice. So I actually got this book, I think I want to say 6 years ago, which is really insane. And I don't even fully remember what it's about, but it was calling out to me so much. The art style is very unique, and it has that very much like watercolor vibe to it. If I wanted to like do a little flip through for y'all, just so you can get a kind of taste of what this book looks like and things like that. So I'm really excited about this one. I don't know too much about it. I haven't read it in many years, but I remember when I did buy it, it had a very good message and meaning to it. So I'm excited to pull this one today. So this one is Your Story is Your Power, Free Your Feminine Voice, with the spirit quartz here. Pile number 2 is going to be this gorgeous blue celestite stone here. This is one of my favorites as well, and this is a newbie to our family, just like the spirit quartz is, and I'll give you a full 360 so you can get the vibe. So this is going to be our beautiful pile number 2 stone. I'm going to put it over here just for a second to show you the book. And the book we are going to be using for today's pick a book, oh my gosh, Liv, is The Key to Spirit Animals: From Communication to Meditation, Advice and Exercises to Unlock Your Mystical Potential. Here's a little bit of a preview of what the inside of the book looks like if you are someone that picks based off of the inside, if you are someone that resonates with that more. And again, we're going to do a book divination for each pile based on the books that you chose. All right, so that is going to be pile number 2's book. And then pile number 3, we have a classic coming in here with The Secret, of course. But starting with first, we have this carnelian stone. I wanted to go with a raw theme today, but this carnelian really called out to me. And I don't know if y'all see it, but there looks like there is a face with 2 eyes, a nose, and a mouth here in this stone. And ever since then, I feel really connected. Like ever since I've notice that. I feel so connected to this stone, so maybe you are as well. And then on the back of the stone, we have some beautiful marbling here too. Okay, so if you are resonating with this stone, this is a carnelian palm stone. And the book that we have today is a classic, The Secret, all about manifestation. This is the 10th anniversary edition. Again, if you are someone who likes to see the inside of the book, this is what the inside of this book looks like. The Secret is one of my favorite books, as well as one of my favorite movies. I think it is just something that if you are ever into the law of attraction or you want to know about it, it's just such a staple to just at least watch or read once to just kind of get the idea and get the general gist of it. All right. So those are going to be your 3 piles. If you are new to pick a cards, pick a piles, pick a whatever, you can pick in a plethora of ways. So just really trust your intuition through this journey. If you were called to either of these stones, whether it's through seeing the thumbnail or when you clicked on this video and I showed you up close and personal, trust your intuition and listen to that pile. If you were called to one of the books, listen that way. If you like the numbers 1, 2, or 3, if you want to scroll down to the description and see if your lucky number is next to the pile time code, really whatever works for you, whatever resonates for you, have fun with it. All right, I just really want to get across to you that you cannot pick wrong. All right, whatever pile you pick, whatever message comes across, I am setting the intention here with spirit that you will receive something from this reading. That doesn't mean that every single thing is going to be for you, but I am setting the intention that if you picked on this reading, you picked on these piles, you were meant to receive something from this reading. With that same vein, if you read something or if you hear something and it doesn't resonate with you, take it and throw it away. That's totally fine. All right. So I'm going to give you some time with some meditation music. During this time, you can ask your guides to speak loudly to you. Ask them, which pile are you meant to pick? Maybe you're moving into a new stage of your life. Maybe you're starting a new job. Maybe it's just the year that has been starting. Whatever it looks like for you, this is timeless. So whenever it shows up, it is meant for you. But really just tune into that energy of what is happening in this next chapter of my life. What can I expect? What should I look out for? Career, business, finances, etc. Like, what do I need to be expected in love? Whatever it looks like for you. Just ask those questions, set those intentions, and pick your pile with the music. All right. So without further ado, I'm going to play some music and I will see you cuties for your pile pick. Pile number 1 with our gorgeous spirit quartz here. Like I said, I've recently come into having this beautiful stone into my life and I just can't stop obsessing over it. I don't know exactly what it is, if it's the way it shines, the way it sparkles, the purple, the pastels, I don't know, but I am obsessed with this stone. So absolutely wonderful, wonderful, fabulous, absolutely awesome pick. So we are going to actually do the book divination towards the end of your reading. So I'm going to put this to the side for now. And we're going to start with our card pulls and then we're going to get into the book divination towards the end. All right. So let's go ahead and tune in to our beautiful pile number 1, our spirit quartz. Spirit, what is next in store for our beautiful pile number 1? What is coming up in their life? Okay. What is coming up in their life? What is coming up in the next chapter? What is going on? Career, finances, love, etc. Whatever you have to say, let us receive. Okay. All right, we got the Six of Pentacles, the Knight of Wands, and the Four of Cups. Let's go ahead and see if there's any other messages from Spirit. All right. Ooh. Spirit's loud tonight. We love to see it. I recently started recording at nighttime, and I feel like my mind is just so much more like open to receiving at nighttime. So this is really nice for me. All right, so let's go ahead and see, Spirit, what else do we have to say for our beautiful Spirit quartz here? All right. Okie dokie. All right, you also got the King of Wands and the Six of Cups. All right, 2 sixes, the Knight of Wands, the Four of Cups, and the King of Wands. I'm going to adjust these real quick to make it more aesthetically pleasing, and I'll be right back. All right, pile number 1. So right off the bat, we have a ton of creative energy. We also have a lot of fiery energy with all of these wands cards, and then even the cards that are not wands are heavily lying in that orange to red spectrum here. Like even the pentacles and the cups cards are very red-orange vibes. So I'm definitely feeling like we might have some fire signs tapping in here. And if you are not a fire sign, this could just heavily represent the fact that we are tuning into something that you're maybe really passionate about. I definitely feel like I'm tuning into people who have recently made a decision to follow their passion or follow their dream, whatever that looks like to you. I want to be really specific and clear when I say that people's passions and dreams are going to look different. So like following your passion for one person might look completely different to what following your passion for another person could look like. I think sometimes in society we hear the term follow your passion and we kind of expect this big drastic change in life, but that's not always what it's going to be for everybody. For some people, making a big drastic decision is just not in the cards right now. So following your dream might be wearing clothes that finally make you feel really, really comfortable out in public instead of hiding behind the shadows. Or following your dream might be going by a name that you never felt comfortable identifying as, or like that you never felt comfortable asking people to call you before, but now you're able to kind of gain that confidence kind of thing. And then for some people, it might be quitting your job and starting your own business. Like there's so many variables here, and that's kind of what I'm feeling. I'm definitely not tuning into just one way or the highway. There's definitely that mixed, beautiful energy of some people it's going to be a big drastic decision, some people it's going to be smaller, and both are incredibly valuable and equal. And I want to make that known, okay? So as far as finances go, you have a lot of luck here in this area. I feel like with your finances, you're starting right off the bat with the Six of Pentacles. The Six of Pentacles is a very, very encouraging card. I'm so sorry about the glares. Like I said, it is nighttime, so I can't really help that, but I'll do my best. The Six of Pentacles to me gives me the vibes of like, all right, I am ready to give back. I am ready to give my generosity. I feel like this is saying you're going to be at a point where you're able to give back financially to those who have kind of supported you along your way, which means that I feel like you're going to come into a lot of abundance in this next chapter of your life. But a message I'm being very, very clear to tell you is that until you get to that point where you can give back financially, Spirit is asking you to get creative in other ways of giving back, because generosity, gratitude, giving is a very powerful vibrational frequency, and it's really important for us to tune in and tap into that more. I myself am trying to get better about being generous. Not that I'm like selfish or anything, but I think it's kind of something that kind of sits on the back of my mind sometimes, like, oh, I need to give more, I need to like be more generous, and I kind of get in the headspace of like, well, I don't have a ton of money, so how am I supposed to give X, Y, and Z? And Spirit is saying get creative. All right, and what ways can you give? Can you give back to people that are in your same field by educating them, giving them knowledge, helping them create their own business, giving them the skill sets that they might not have the finances to pay for? Can you give back by being really, really kind to people you come into contact with? Be kind to those you interact with. Like kindness, and generosity is not just financial things. Generosity is not just tangible things. You can be generous with your actions, your words, your energy, your time, etc. And definitely kind of tune into that energy in this next chapter of your life, because I do feel like things are going to pick up really, really fast for you. I feel like maybe right now you're in this state of the Four of Cups where you kind of feel like things are not really moving. And I kind of know I'm going out of order here, but bear with me. I feel like right now we're in that Four of Cups energy, especially these people look so similar, the Four of Cups and the Six of Pentacles. I feel like right now we're in the energy of like, things aren't moving. Why is this not happening for me? Like, I feel like when I was talking about the Six of Pentacles, maybe I was tuning into somebody who was like, yeah, right, things aren't moving, things aren't shifting, things aren't growing. I've been trying, Liv. I've been putting my hammer to the nail, and it's just not happening for me. And I understand that. Boy, oh boy, do I understand that. I'm in that same spot right now. All right. So I understand the energy of like putting in all this work, putting in all this time, putting in all this energy, and feeling like you're not seeing the benefits. And that can cause us feeling really stagnant, really bored, really worried, really anxious. But I really, really heavily feel like things are about to pick up very, very quickly for you. With the Knight of Wands and the King of Wands sandwiching the Four of Cups here, it's definitely showing me that maybe this was something that kind of picked up really fast in the beginning, and now you're in kind of like this low period where maybe you hit a plateau. But the King of Wands capping that is saying this is going to come back. All right. Growth, our projects, our business, our passion, they're not linear. And this is something I've had to learn myself with my own journey, my own channel, my own career, my own passion, is that it's not going to be linear. As much as I wish it was, it hasn't been for me, and it hasn't been for a lot of people. Following your passions means that sometimes you're going to get a high of like things are going great, I'm gonna do awesome, things are going up, and then sometimes we hit a low point or a stasis or a plateau, if you will, where things are just not moving. Maybe it feels like you're even going downward. But the King of Wands is here saying don't give up, pick your head back up and keep riding that wave. I read something yesterday and it really, really resonated with me. And it was the energy of tuning into your creativity is a very powerful skill. And it was kind of talking about that, right? So it talked all about how to learn how to ride the wave of creativity. So when your creativity is in this Knight of Wands energy of going up, 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 things are thriving, your ideas are coming. It's amazing. You have so many ideas. Your business is booming. People are wanting to work with you. Like so many amazing things are happening. Ride that wave. And when you start to hit a low, when you start to go to a stasis, learn how to tune in and tap into your creativity even when you're in the stasis. Because I think sometimes, like especially for me, when I am not like immediately creative, I did not know how to tune into that vibration. I still am learning, but I did not know how to tap into the vibration of creativity when I don't feel creative, right? So your guides are kind of asking you, okay, ride the wave of the high, but also learn how to accept and acknowledge the low, right? And I'm not saying it's bad, but kind of think of it as like ebb and flow. Ebb is high, we're going. And then we go into our flow state where we're a little bit more relaxed, and it's still beautiful to enjoy that slow ride. And sometimes it feels discouraging, and I understand that, but your guides are asking you to kind of tune into the ability of tapping into the vibrational frequency of your creativity. And for you, I think you're going to tap into it via meditation. I'm seeing that with both the Four of Cups and the Six of Cups, the Six of Pentacles, that look like they're both kind of meditating in that state. And so I feel like for you, it might be a very beneficial thing to tap into meditation when you're feeling in your lows, when you are feeling like things are getting bored, when you're feeling like there is a stasis happening, when you're feeling like things are not growing as you would like them to. Tap into meditation and ask them to give you the guidance of how to tap into the vibrational frequency of creativity to get back on that high. All right. And then you got the King of Wands and the Knight of Wands sandwiching each other, which is basically, I basically just addressed all of those, but I really do feel like your business is going to pick back up again. Like I said, high, low, high, all right, ebb and flow. But this King of Wands energy, I don't feel is very far away. I do feel like right now you're maybe in that stasis period of feeling frustrated, anxious, worried. When is this going to come back up for me? Why am I lowering? Like, why is my business lowering? Why am I not doing as well anymore? And again, tuning into that meditative energy of source, please show me what I'm not seeing, and things like that. And then the King of Wands is here to say, babe, pick your head back up and look at me. Like, for some reason, the way that this King of Wands is standing is giving me like butterflies in my stomach. This could be a literal person coming into your life with the way that they're giving me butterflies, or this could just be spirit energy of being like, I don't know, with the muscles and the way that they're looking, it's giving me butterflies. So I feel like they are looking at the person and being like, pick your head up. This is what I'm seeing. It's like a hand coming to your chin and saying, pick your head up, look at me, we've got this, keep going. All right, don't give up. That's such a loud message. Don't give up. If you've been feeling exhausted, if you've been feeling bored, if you've been feeling like things aren't going your way, Spirit is saying, don't quite give up yet. All right, don't give up, because I feel like this energy of don't give up right before the miracle occurs, because the King of Wands is all about expression, my love. And I feel like if this thing that you're going on, this journey that you're going on, this passion you're following, this new chapter in your life, if it has anything to do with, especially because you got your story as your power, especially my brain, I'm doing too many things at once. if this has anything to do with expressing yourself, it's interesting because earlier I was talking about wearing clothes that make you feel good, using a name that makes you feel good, or starting your own business that makes you feel good. If any of this has to do with self-expression, one of your ways to tap into your vibrational frequency of creativity is getting back into the element of expressing yourself in the way that makes you feel good. Because I'll just be honest with y'all, if you are doing anything in the realm of like social media, or really just anything that has to do with other people liking something that you're selling, whether you are selling a product or content or whatever it is that you are trying to sell, it can honestly, like when we get to this Nine of Pentacles energy where things maybe happen really fast and you saw a lot of success right away and it got really exciting, we can start to want to create for that lens, right? We want to keep that attraction. We want to keep people coming to our restaurant, or we want to keep people complimenting us, or want to keep, viewers on our channel, whatever it looks like. So we start to create for them. And not that that is a bad thing, but then we start to lose our authenticity, right? Because the thing that those people like about you is your authentic voice, your authentic self, your expressive self. They're not there just because you're catering to their wants and needs, all right? You're being yourself, you're being your authentic person. And that is what is so attractive about you. But sometimes we lose that. Like full transparency, me, myself, and I've lost that. Like I get to that place where I lose that and I'm starting to create only to satisfy or to do what I think mainstream media wants me to do. And if you're in that same space, or if you get to that same space, Spirit is saying, all right, you know what? It happens. We all go through it, but now it's time to look back at who you are, tune into your true divine energy, and learn to express yourself again and express who you truly are. Make the kind of content you want to make, serve the kind of food you want to serve. I don't know why I'm thinking restaurant and content creator, literally whatever it looks like. Wear the kind of clothes that make you feel good. Be the kind of teacher that, you would want to have if you were younger, like whatever it looks like for you. It's really just about getting into the energy of expressing your true self and your true nature, and that's going to bring your business back up and coming. And it's just so absolutely beautiful, and I really see this coming into fruition for you. As far as time-wise goes, I might try to I have these dice, actually, one second. All right, so I have these dice that Psychic Lauren actually gifted to me. They are super cute Astro dice. Here's the thing, I don't really know how to use them, but I do have one that has numbers on it. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to roll this die and see a time frame that is wanting to show itself to us at the end of this specific spread, because I want to say my feels about the Six of Cups, but we're going to try that. It might be fun. It might be not fun. Take it with a grain of salt. I don't really know what I'm doing with Astro dice, but I think it could be fun, and Spirit was kind of calling me to do that. And then here, ending with the tarot, you got the Six of Cups here. Excuse me. And with the Six of Cups showing itself here, normally to me, the Six of Cups gives me very nostalgic vibes, really like going back to your childhood vibes. But I'm going to be fully honest with you with what I'm getting from this. And I just read this meaning the other day, and it just like broke my brain into a million pieces, and I just absolutely loved this meaning. And what I'm getting, and this is the reason I'm saying that, is because this is the message I'm receiving for you as well, is that the Six of Cups, when looked at a certain way, can definitely represent going back to inner childhood, going back to places and things that maybe have formed your identity around yourself, and looking at those with a different lens. And what I mean by that is maybe you are someone who, whether somebody said something to you at one time about you're too tall, you're too big, oh my gosh, you're huge, oh my gosh, you're so small, eat a hamburger, you can never be a successful business owner, you think you can own a restaurant, what makes you think you could be a life coach, you're just not funny enough, like you're not creative, I don't know, why don't you stick to doing X, Y, and Z? All right, if we've heard those things before, which unfortunately pretty much all of us have heard a variety of those things in our lifetime. I wish I could say that we haven't, but it's just, it happens, okay? And sometimes we can take on those comments as our truth, our reality. Maybe it's something that a parent has said to you. Maybe it's something that a parent has taught you that we take on as our reality. And you are being called in this next time, in this next chapter of your life, to really look at these conditionings, these beliefs, these stigmas that have been placed upon you, whether from parents, teachers, friends, social media, society, whoever, religion, looking at these things that have been placed upon you, identifying them, and if they do not serve you, releasing them and rewriting the narrative to best serve you. This is something I have been doing in the year of 2022, and it has been hard. It has been emotional, but it has been life-changing. I have gone back and looked at all these things from my childhood, from what people have told me in my life that I thought were my truth, and realized that I actually don't really believe or resonate with that at all. And it's just what I thought I had to believe because of what people told you. This is the truth, right? This is what you have to believe. So you take that on as your own. But if you're ready to release those stigmas, it's time, all right? And I want to give the message I always give: good of all, harm to none, okay? Good of all, harm to none, including yourself. But I'm kind of tuning into if you were told that, all right, we'll do a very simple one here that resonates with me personally. All right, men and women are the only way to be. A man is supposed to marry a woman, and that is in the eyes of God, and that's the right way it should be. As you know, I'm pretty open about this. I am gay, okay? I mean, I don't know how else to put that. I am a part of the LGBTQ community. As you know, I'm marrying my beautiful wife. Like, I'm a part of that community, and this was a stigma I've worked years and years and years and years and years and years and years to break. It doesn't harm anybody. It doesn't hurt anybody, including myself, to release the stigma, release this notion that I'm only worthy if I marry a man and I identify as a woman. You know what I'm saying? Like, that is not the only way of my worth. But we are told growing up, being raised in society, or especially religion like me, that that is the way it should be, and that can start to affect our life, affect our relationships, affect our personality. And you are being called to look at things that maybe have not been serving you and you don't even really agree with, but you feel like you have to because what parents have told you, what people have told you, what society has told you. And Spirit is saying it's time to release what does not serve you. All right, now we're gonna go ahead, and I just want to say for this next part, take it with a grain of salt. This is not a guaranteed timeline. I don't know what I'm doing with the Astro Dice, but I was called to do this with you, okay? So if you like it, if you resonate with it, claim it and let it be yours. But if you do not care about the number I'm about to like roll, no big deal, okay? No big deal. But we're going to set the intention, Spirit, with this beautiful Astro Dice that was so kindly gifted to us by Psychic Lauren. Thank you so much, Queen, if you are watching. Thank you so much for these dice. Spirit, please show us a time frame of when these events are going to start picking back up again, when this business, when this next energy coming into their life is going to kind of get back into the fast-paced, expressive energy. Okay. Oh, you got 2. Okay, so this could be 2 months. That's what originally came to my mind. This could also be, you know what, I'm not going to say 2 weeks or 2 years because, full honesty, it's not resonating with me. 2 months is what's coming to my head. If you like that, resonate with it, keep it, okay? And if you don't like it, no worries, throw it away. This was just for fun. I don't really know, okay? But 2 months is what came to my mind, so if that resonates with you, take it. You also got 2 6s, which might be a lucky number for you, so it could also be 6 weeks is something that's also coming to my mind. So definitely be expecting this energy change in 6 weeks to the next 6 to 8 weeks. Live your words. I know, Queen, okay? So let's go ahead and see. I also do think it's interesting, before I pull the next cards, that your book, like the book that you chose, these are the exact colors, like the exact colors of this book is what we see here in your spread. So I can confidently say I really think you picked the right book in this energy. All right, so let's go ahead and tune in. The next cards we are using are the Soul's Journey Oracle cards here. Spirit, what do we have to say for our beautiful pile number 1 with our spirit quartz? Any additional messages, any additional meaning? All right, we got fear. I realize that I am testing my resolve to live in the energy of love. So interesting, because I was just kind of feeling that fearful energy when I was talking about the 6 of Cups, when I was talking about kind of going back and looking at our past and looking at things that have not been serving us. That can be really scary, to address things that are not serving you. It can be really scary to sit in those emotions and really fully feel, all of this stuff that has been going on that we've maybe been trying to avoid or not address. That can be very, very fearful. So if that fear arises, take a few deep breaths. And a message I'm getting for you as well is to ask the Courage Dragon. That is a spirit guide. All right, you can ask the Courage Dragon to kind of come in and give you the courage and the strength that you may be looking for. Another message I'm getting here with the fear is that if you are in this 4 of Cups energy right now, where you're feeling really stuck, if you're feeling really discouraged in your business, your career path, your passion path, whatever it looks like for you, if you were on a high and now you're on that low ebb and flow energy, and you're starting to be afraid of it never coming back up again, similar, babe, okay, like same energy. If you are feeling that vibe right now, if you are feeling fearful, afraid, worried that things are not going to work out, your spirit guides are here to remind you that they are. And it's time again to, and I know easier said than done, I want to say first and foremost, easier said than done, but it's really time right now to as the best that you possibly can. Release the fear upon your guides. Ask them to take this fear away from you. Ask them to put it on their shoulders and fly away with it and give it to Gaia and turn it into light source energy. And to help you look at the energy of love, help you focus on the energy of healing, help you focus on the energy of recentering and turning back into your passions, turning back into your self-expression, turning back into becoming who you always were. Even the colors here are very resembling of especially that King of Wands vibes. So I'm going to go back to that there for a second because he's who is calling out to me. Tuning back into the energy of self-expression, whatever that looks like for you, singing, dancing, talking, dressing the way you want to, creating the way you want to create, like literally whatever it looks like for you. There is no expectation being placed here. Whatever it looks like for you, start to focus more on your self-love journey, start to focus more on your self-expressive journey, and the tides will turn with you. All right, let's go ahead and see if there are any other messages for our beautiful pile number 2. This one is sitting right on the top and was calling out to me. And it's so cute. It matches the colors of the spirit cords. Imagination. I embrace and nourish the creative aspect of my mind. Period. Okay, this is exactly what I was saying when I was talking about earlier, the ebb and the flow, and learning how to tap into the energy and the vibrational frequency of creativity. This is telling you, especially with the 4 of Cups here, okay, through meditation, through healing, through working with your inner love, because Cups represents emotions and relationships, and right now these relationships are about you, boo. Okay, I embrace and nourish the creative aspect of my mind. Ride that wave when it's high, and then listen to it when it's low, and see what is it needing from me. Like, is my creative mind needing more expression? Is my creative mind needing to express itself freely without me putting it into a box of what I think it should be, etc.? Allow your creative mind to roam for the good of all and harm to none. Let your creative mind express itself freely and go and flow, and ride that wave. All right, ride that wave because it's going to come back up. Let's go and see if there are any other messages for our beautiful pile number 1 with our spirit quartz here. Spirit, what do we have to say? All right, one popped out, but I'm still feeling the need to pull, okay? This is exactly what I was tuning into with the 6 of Cups, which is so interesting because I've never read it this way until really yesterday and today. You got the guilt card. I release any beliefs that no longer assist in my soul's growth. Do I even need to speak on it? Do I even need to speak on it? Okay, point blank. All right, like this is so freaking loud for you, my love. It is time to release the energies that do not serve you. Release the beliefs that do not serve you. Release those stigmas that have been built up around our minds, around our society that do not serve you. This is just amplifying the message I already said, so I'm not going to be a broken record. Y'all don't need to hear me do that. All right, and then you got empathy. I am open to seeing both sides of a situation. Full transparency here. I feel like, yes, being empathetic towards others, win-win. Definitely do that, okay? But I'm definitely getting the message here to be more empathetic towards yourself. I feel like for some reason you are someone that's very hard on yourself. I feel like you have a lot of expectations of who you should be, and I don't know why I said for some reason. I think we clearly know why, because a lot of this goes back to conditioning, all right? But I am getting that energy of, oh, I need to be this way in order to be successful. I need to make this much money in order to be worthy or be valuable. And this is the time to kind of break those mental habits, break those ideas that success is only defined in this one limitation, you know, productivity is only defined by this one definition. Like, it's time to release that. And that can come with a lot of feelings of stress, worry, fear. Oh my gosh, I'm a failure. Everyone's going to be disappointed in me. How could I do this? Why did I make this huge choice? And your spirit guides are saying, hey, okay, be kind to yourself, be empathetic towards yourself. Going back to that King of Wands, I can't stop looking at him because I quite literally, like, I don't know how else to explain it to y'all. I feel him, I'm doing it to myself even though you can't see me. I feel him cupping your chin. I feel him cupping your chin. I feel like for some reason he's taller than you. And I'm only saying him because of the image of depicted on the card, okay? Not that king is he. Okay, we don't do that here. But I feel like the person depicted on the card, the him energy, is cupping your chin, tilting it up towards him and saying, hey, look at me. It's gonna be okay. You've got this. We've got this. I'm here to help you. You deserve love. You deserve success. Be kind towards yourself in the lows and be gentle to yourself in the highs, all right? This is not a linear energy. It's going to ebb and flow. Even in the next 2 months, it's going to ebb and flow. Even after the next 2 months, it's going to ebb and flow. So be kind to yourself. Be gentle towards yourself. You're going through a lot right now. You're rewriting your narrative, right? Like, you're rewriting your story to be one that serves you. You're releasing energies that don't. Be kind to yourself in this transition, because it's going to be life-changing and it's going to be transformative, but it doesn't mean it's going to be the easiest peasiest thing that's ever existed, right? It might be challenging, it might be hard, so be kind to yourself. Be empathetic towards yourself through the ebbs and especially through the flow, all right? Because I think sometimes we hear be kind to yourself and you're like, yeah, I'll be kind to myself once I'm successful, right? But this is the energy of saying, if you're in that low right now, same bestie, okay? If you're in that low right now, if you feel like things are not really working out, if you feel like things are hitting a rock bottom and it starts to get scary, this is when you need the most empathy towards yourself, because we can get really hard on ourselves. We start to beat ourselves up if we're not performing the way that we think we should be, or if we're not gaining the success that we think we should be. And this is the time to really, really practice empathy towards yourself, because it could not be more important than it is right now, all right? Next, we're going to get some affirmations here. I was just kind of tuning into some high vibes that we need to hear for our beautiful pile number 3. Pile number 1. Sorry about that. Beauty. I am beautiful even when I don't think it. I'm beautiful even when I don't see it. I'm beautiful no matter how many people don't say it. I'm beautiful and I don't even care if you know it. I'm beautiful, which is why I don't have to try so hard all the time to show it. I'm about to cry. Okay, because I said at the very beginning, and this might be a very specific message, but I was so tuning into somebody who either does not identify as the way they want to, or does not dress the way that they want to, or does not feel comfortable in their skin. And I feel like a lot of that is because of what they were told as a kid or just growing up or whatever. And I'm literally about to freaking cry, because I see you going through this journey of learning how to express yourself, coming into your own skin, coming into your own glory, coming into your own grace, and literally releasing the bull honky donkey things that do not serve you and becoming your truest self. And that means that you are beautiful even when you don't see it. You're beautiful even when you don't feel it. You are beautiful even when you don't know it. You are beautiful, and this is why you don't have to try so hard, all right? Literally not me crying thinking about the song that's like, you don't have to try so hard, you don't have to give it all away, right? You just have to get up, get up, get up, get up. You don't have to change a single thing. You don't have to try, right? Like literally me crying right now. You are, oh my God, you are so beautiful and so worthy, and you don't have to try. You are already worthy exactly as you are. Y'all are making me in my feels more than I consented for, okay? What in the heck? What in the heck? Our beautiful pile number 1 spirit quartz here. You also got impermanence, period. Exactly what I was saying. It's so funny that I was saying ebb and flow, and I kept using the reference that it's going to come in waves and things like that, because on the picture, it's like a picture of the waves, okay? Life is always changing, and I drift easily through those changes, the good and the bad. As I drift through the hard times, I can take comfort in knowing that I will leave them behind. And as I drift away from good times, I take comfort in knowing that more will come my way. Impermanence is an equal opportunity non-entity. All right, exactly what we've been talking about. I feel like these cards are just not mocking, but mimicking what I've already said, so I don't want to like really shove them down your throat, but I am getting that vibe of things are impermanent, right? You're going to go in the ebb and the flow, and if you're in the flow right now, get excited for the ebb. This is me assuming that the ebb is the good and the flow is the bad, which I don't think is true, but if you're in the low right now, just know that that is going to change and the high is on its way to you. All right, let's see. Are there any other cards for our beautiful pile number 1 spirit quartz? Spirit guides, what do we have to say for spirit quartz pile number 1? Ooh, okay. Trust. I trust that everything will be okay in the end. Partly because I simply know it in my gut, but also because it's way more fun to live with trust and confidence than to be a defensive wiener. Okay, it is a blind mice being led by a mouse. Or no, it's a blind bear being led by a mouse. Okay, sorry, I cannot get the visual right in my head. That's so beautiful. Your guides are saying relax, babe. Easier said than done. Don't have to tell me, okay, I know. Easier said than done, but they have your back. They have your back. They want the best for you. They want you to succeed, and they want amazing things for you in your life. And they're asking you just to trust them. And if you're having a hard time doing that, totally understandable. But if you have a guide that you resonate resonate with. Especially a dragon is coming to my head for you today. But if you have a guide, an archangel who you resonate with, an archangel who serves you, like best serves your highest good. I don't mean like he's your servant, but if you have a god, a goddess, a goddess, a guide, an entity that you work with, just ask them to really help you in this time, and they will. Okay, they want to be there for you. And the last cards we have today are the Believe in Your Own Magic, because I just felt like it was super appropriate. And then we're going to get into the book Divination. For our beautiful, beautiful Spirit Quartz pile number 1, what do we have? All right, starting right off the bat with Princess, which is funny because this literally says you can be your own knight, and we got the Knight of Wands. This just kind of shows you that we are not talking about social norms here. We are also not talking about identifying as, you know, society expects you to, is a message I'm getting as well. I don't know why that's so loud to me, but it is. All right, Princess, you can be your own knight. You do not need anybody to save you in this world. I know that sometimes it can feel like, especially if our business is failing, or if we feel like it's failing, or if things aren't going so well, it can be really easy to be like, I'm just gonna wait till this person magically comes into my life and fixes it all for me, because that would just be easier, and I would really appreciate if that could happen. But Spirit is saying no. Okay, be there for yourself, stand up for yourself, work for this yourself, because it's not always going to be spoon-fed for you. And I'm not trying to say that I think you're someone that's like, I'm not gonna do anything and I want Spirit to do it all. I don't get that vibe at all. I feel like y'all are passionate, y'all are go-getters, you are going after the dang thing. But sometimes when we're in that hard time, like when we're in that that lower point of the ebb and the flow, it can really just feel like I'm just going to sit here and wait for something to kind of fall in my lap and fix itself, because I don't know what else to do. But your spirit guides are asking you to get creative. You got this around the imagination, and you got this right by the fear. What this is showing me is that there is a lot of fear around, you know, your new path, this new journey you're taking. Again, whether it is a big step, like, or a big change, like starting your own business, or whether it is a change as like dressing the way you want or whatever. If you're feeling a lot of fear right now, your guides are asking you to tune into your creativity and your imagination and figure out new ways that you can help yourself, new ways that you can grow. All right, this is something that I really had to do, and I'm very vulnerable with you, and I'm very open with my, you know, my setbacks and things, and I can feel really discouraged sometimes on YouTube, because they'll just straight up tell you like, your videos are doing horrible, what's wrong? Like, I'm like, I don't know, I guess people don't want to see it or whatever. And it can be really easy for me to get in my head and be like, I'm just gonna wait for one day my video is gonna magically go viral and everything will just be fixed, right? And I can get into that mindset. And I got this card for myself yesterday, and Spirit was saying, no, all right, pull yourself up by the bootstraps, get in touch with your creativity, and figure out ways to get yourself out there. What could you do to get yourself out there? You can make YouTube shorts, you can make Instagram reels, whatever, okay? But get creative about how to get yourself back out there before giving up, okay? Because I just get this energy that there's someone listening that just really feels like they should give up. They feel like they should just throw in the towel and be like, whatever, it'll come when it comes, I guess, but I'm not going to put any more energy towards this, which I understand. But Spirit is saying, please don't give up, all right? Be there for yourself, be confident with yourself, and understand that you do not need somebody to save you. You don't need a magical miracle to happen. You are the miracle, okay? You are the miracle in your life, and be there for yourself. Show up for yourself, care about yourself, care about this journey you're going on, tap into your authenticity, tap into your creativity, and watch the ideas start to flow, because you're about to go back on the uphill climb, but we can't give up before we see the end. And I don't say the end, I don't like to say that, but don't give up right before the miracle occurs. Don't give up right before the manifestation comes into blossoming, because it's going to. You literally got the King of Wands being like, I'm here, babe. Like, I'm here, baby. Let me, oh my God, my throat chakra. Let me show you how amazing things are going to be. Just don't give up, all right? And then the last card you got today is number 24, Potion. Remember to practice self-love. What was I just saying? All right. And also number 24 also equals the number 6. So 6 is a very loud, powerful number for you here. And an additional message that most definitely is very specific and probably not going to be for everyone, but if it's for you, amazing, please take it, is that we did get the number combined here, 666. And again, when I was going through that religious energy, if you feel religiously triggered by the number 666, that is a trauma that is waiting to be healed, because that is, again, things that Christianity or Catholicism, whatever you were in, definitely conditioned us to think that this was an evil number, when in all actuality, if you look up angel number 666, it is absolutely beautiful. It is powerful. It is magnetizing. It is healing, represents growth and amazing things coming into your life. And Spirit is saying, don't just automatically listen to what the church tells you or what this past trauma tells you. If you think something is evil just because someone says it is, look at that and rewrite that history. All right. That was a very specific message, but do with that what you will. You also, like I said, they'll still focus on the card, okay? Remember to focus self-love, yes. All right, we got the empathy card here. We got the guilt card here. I feel like I'm being a broken record right now, but same energy of focusing on self-love, being kind to yourself, not just when you're successful, being kind to yourself through the lows, because again, that's where I feel like we struggle in society, is we're kind to ourselves on our successes. We're like, great job, love that for you, but we're not as kind to ourselves when there's going to be natural lows. And even if this is not a business or anything like that, maybe it's a spiritual journey you are on, and right now you're feeling like you're in that low state, understand it's not linear, okay? It goes like this, it looks like this, it doesn't look any one way or another. It's not linear, okay? So get that idea out of your mind and welcome in the ebbs and the flow of life, and be kind to yourself on this journey. Definitely do some literal self-care, take a bath, practice meditation, loud message. There's so many people sitting with their hands in this position for you in this reading, so definitely tune into meditation, but literal self-care, taking a bath, washing your face, brushing your hair, brushing your teeth, cooking a good meal. If you are someone that's like me, when our energy starts to get lower, when depression might start to kick in, or just depressive energy, I'm not saying you have depression, but if you feel the energy or the emotion of depression or just a low or sadness, for me, if you are anything like me, it can be really easy to neglect self-care, because I get into the headspace of, I don't deserve that. I don't deserve to take care of myself. What have I done to deserve being, treated kindly or treated with respect? And we're about to say, no. Out with that notion and bring in that self-love, because regardless of how successful or unsuccessful you feel like you are being right now, it does not matter, in the sense of you deserve kindness, love, empathy, compassion, regardless. Oh my God, that scared the crap out of me. That was so loud. Something happened above my house that just scared me so bad. I hope y'all heard that. But you deserve it regardless. Regardless, you deserve it. Whether you feel like you are good enough or not, you are. You are worthy because you are worthy. Say it with me. I am worthy because I am worthy. I am worthy because I am worthy. Not I am worthy because I'm successful on this or that, or my business is doing good, or I dress the way, whatever. I am worthy because I am worthy, period. End of story. End of story. Leave it there. All right. Now we're going to do the book divination for you here. That was really dramatic with that bending. And this just checks out even more. Your story is your power. Free your feminine voice. Yes, please. All right. So let's go ahead and tune in our beautiful pile number 1 spirit cord. Spirit, what do we have to say? Can we get an additional message, a bonus message to kind of tie us out and the story here? All right. Let's go ahead and see. This book is kind of hard, so I'm going to have to go within and then open the page, all right? Okay, I'm being called to read this page here, so that's what we're going to read. Learned helplessness, intergenerational post-traumatic stress disorder, an overwhelming fear of homicide or abuse, acute stress and anxiety, low self-esteem, depression, migraines, or other external reflections of an internal disordinate template, wounded relationships between internal masculine and feminine, splitting, where someone is all good or all bad and there is no middle ground, continued embodiment and reinforcement of the patriarchy, and internalized misogyny, meaning that the misogyny is directed inward at the self. Okay, is it gonna explain why it just talked about all of that? We are like fish, challenged to understand water. Since the fish has never experienced anything else, it is almost impossible for it to see or conceive of the water. But a bubble rising past the inquisitive fish can offer a critical clue. Okay, so I definitely feel like this was just kind of confirming that we definitely have some people tuning in who need to kind of go back and look at past trauma. That's just a loud message here that's been reiterated here. Maybe I'll read this side and see if it makes more sense. The most insidious side effect of patriarchy is misogyny. This is so loud because I really feel like I was tuning into that in the beginning. While sexism is a prejudice or stereotype on the basis of sex, misogyny is defined as a hatred of women. More specifically, misogyny can manifest as indifference to women's needs, aggressive attempts to coerce or keep women controlled, enjoyment of women's misfortune or oppression. The psychological effects of culture misogyny on girls are astounding. By the time a young girl is 6 or 7 years old, she has already begun to formulate an internal template based on the countless impressions that have told her men are superior to women. Again, take what resonates and leave what doesn't. Even if this is like not vibing with you, you can remove the women from it if that's not what's resonating. But I definitely am tuning into that energy of going back to those inner child conditionings, okay? If these impressions are left in the unconscious, these girls could grow up to be women who suffer from a range of psychological disorders. That's what we just read about. If the psychological impact of patriarchy on women is so well documented, and if almost every woman currently alive is born into patriarchy, why haven't things shifted already? Why is this trio of patriarchy, sexism, and misogyny still here? All right, so this is definitely loud for somebody. Again, take what resonates and leave what doesn't. But this is definitely loud for somebody who is wanting to heal their wounded masculine and work on their divine feminine. I, in my personal belief and personal opinion, do not believe that feminine equals women or masculine equals man, but just that energy in general. I know that book was heavy about misogyny, which makes sense because the title of the book, again, I haven't read that in many years, but I do still think that there is a truth to that. And I'm definitely, this could be a very specific message, just like many of my messages were tonight, but definitely tuning in to the people who have dealt with misogyny in their life, who have dealt with feeling like they can't fully express themselves, who have felt like they couldn't fully come out of their shells. He, she, they, them, anyone. It really is, indifferent there. But I do feel like this is just kind of reiterating the energy of going back to past traumas, past wounds, and things that need to be healed in order for you to continue to grow and express yourself. There might just be a small block that's needing to kind of be addressed so that you can release and fully tune into your freedom and creative expression. All right, pile number 1, I hope this resonated with you. If it did, please feel free to leave a comment down below and let me know. Again, you got the number 6s here, and I got the number 2 for you as far as time frame goes, so I really do feel like it's going to be in the next 6 to 8 weeks, or you can capsize that in the energy of next 2 months. So definitely be aware of this energy that's going to be shifting and changing for you in the most beautiful way. And remember that every time something comes down, it's got to come back up, okay? I adore you. I hope this resonated. Please leave me a comment down below and let me know if it did. Commenting, subscribing, and giving a thumbs up make a huge difference for me and my channel's growth. So if you would like to help me out in that way, I greatly appreciate it. I wanted to remind you that I do have a Patreon, which is Liv's Light. I also am accepting private readings done via Zoom at www.marinatarot.com. The one and only place to get private readings with me is here, so don't let anybody tell you different. All right, no. I also wanted to let you know I do accept both tips and donations, both of Venmo and PayPal, which are never required nor an expectation, just received with a ton of joy, love, and gratitude, and are one of the main reasons I'm able to continue to do this full time is because of you cuties who support me. So thank you so much to everyone who has a tip or a donation. It is so received with so much joy and gratitude and does not go unnoticed. So thank you. Thank you. If you're wanting to use PayPal, I just want to let you know that my PayPal is still acting weird. I don't know why. I cannot figure it out. But you can scroll down to my description, and right under Liv's links in my description will say PayPal. Click on the link right next to it and it'll take you right there. All right, I love you so much. I hope this resonated with you. Always remember to show others love, show your light and shine so bright, and I will see you, absolute cutie patootie, for my next video. Bye, pile. Alrighty, our beautiful pile number 2 with the gorgeous blue calcite stone here. One of my favorites as well. I've talked about this a lot, but I actually just got this stone for my birthday, and I don't know how I didn't have it in my life sooner. Is this not one of the most beautiful stones you've literally ever seen? I'm obsessed. So let's go ahead and tune into your reading. I'm actually going to do the book divination towards the end of the reading. So we're going to put this to the side because we're going to tune into that after we do our card pulls and everything like that. Also, I got inspired in the last pile to use some astro dice. These were gifted to me from Psychic Lauren. You guys might know her from YouTube. We also did a collab together recently. Now, let me just say, I don't really know much about astro dice or like how to use them or anything, but there is one die specifically here that has numbers on it. So I have been using this in the last pile to kind of gauge and see a general time frame. I am in no way, shape, or form guaranteeing that this is 100% accurate since I don't even fully know if I'm using them correctly. Okay, so we're gonna do that towards the middle / end of your reading, or really whenever spirit guides me to do so, but just take it with a grain grain of salt. It's for fun. It's just to get some additional messages. All right. Also, my ring is sliding all over because my hands are so cold. I don't know what's going on with me. So if that bothers you, that's the reason why, okay? So let's go ahead and start. All right, our beautiful pile number 2 with our blue celestite zone here. I hope I said celestite, not calcite. It is celestite, blue celestite here. Let's go ahead and tune in, Spirit. What messages do we have to hear? Again, we are tuning into the energy of what to expect out of this next chapter of our life. What can we expect out of this next chapter of our life? What is coming for us? What is coming to us to help us grow, to help our energy, etc. Spirit, please speak to us, through us, loudly, clearly. All right, let's see. Okay. All right, we got the 2 of Cups here, and we also got the 2 of Pentacles. All right, 2 might be a loud and prominent number for you here, pile number 2. That checks out. Let's see if there are any other messages from Spirit. What do we have to say? Ooh. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. The cards are flying off the shelves, people. Ooh. Okay. All right. We got some queens, we got some knights, and we got a whole lot of 2s. Just gonna scoot these babies down here. Alrighty, you had some cards that went flying here, so we're going to read those and tune into their energy as well. You had quite a few. This is the most that anyone's gotten here today. So let's go ahead and see what they have to say as well. You did also get the Lovers. You also got the Ace of Swords, but this is not resonating with me, so I'm going to put this to the side. You also got the Knight of Cups here, and then we also got the 4 of Wands. I'm going to adjust everything and be right back. All right, before we even get into this, I want to give a small disclaimer in case you hear what I'm about to say and it's just not for you. I am tuning to a relationship or a couple. I don't even want to say couple. I'm just going to say relationship. I am turning into a relationship energy for this pile. That is definitely not the only energy we're tapping into here, but it is something we're going to talk about. So if you don't really want to hear about relationships, if you're not really jiving with that, maybe not the pile for you. You can definitely still listen to it and pick apart what does work for you. But if that is not resonating with you, if you do not want to hear about that, then maybe go back to the audio and or the music and pick a different pile that might work better for you. But I just want to give you that disclaimer before we start, because I know that some people just simply don't want to hear about that, which is totally fine, and I respect your desires. All right. But we're going to talk about it. You also got 2 knights, 2 2s, and just a lot going on right now, okay? So starting off with the Lovers and the 2 of Cups energy, I really do feel like this next chapter in your life, you know what, I'm going to pull a number actually first. Let's get a gauge. I'm going to ask Spirit, can you give us a month? How many months is this next chapter of our life? Like what are we looking into, Spirit? How many months ahead are we looking into? Okay, and you got the number 4, all right? So in the next 4 months, so we're tuning into here. If that's not how you use astro dice, I'm so sorry. Please don't get offended by my, inability to use them. Okay, I'm so sorry. But we are tuning into the next 4 months, Spirit. That is what we were tuning into here. The next 4 months that we are gauging, where we are looking at. All right, so I definitely do see a connection in your future. This might be someone you are already connected with, someone you already really care about. I'm definitely tuning into 2 separate energies here, so take which resonates and leave what doesn't, and of course if neither of it resonates, don't take it. All right, but with the Lovers here showing up and the 2 of Cups, this could be one energy of someone that you're maybe already committed with, someone that you already really care about. I do possibly see an engagement in your future. If you've been wanting to get engaged to this person, if you've been wanting to be wed to this person, that is definitely something that could be in your future in the next 4 months. Obviously, things can change. Nothing is definitive, so I'm not like guaranteeing in the next 4 months you're going to get engaged if you want to, but just put the energy out there and see what happens. But then I'm also tuning into this energy of somebody who maybe is not in a relationship and maybe has not even been asking for one or wanting to receive one, but I kind of get this feeling that it's one of those you get it when you're least expecting it kind of vibes, if I'm being fully honest with you. And the Lover showing up here does indicate that it could be a romantic relationship, but by all means it does not have to be, and I want to make that very, very, very clear. It does not have to be a romantic relationship. This could be a friendship you are manifesting. This could be a healthy parental relationship you are manifesting, a healthy relationship with oneself that you are manifesting, whatever it looks like for you. But there is a lot of loving energy in the next 4 months ahead of you. You also got the 4 of Wands, which checks out, okay? So the lovers to me does, especially in this tarot. So like sometimes when you see the lovers, it can represent like a love with oneself, which I definitely still think is still represented here. And this is also the sign of the Gemini. So I might have some Gemini babes tapping in. All right, what's up, Gemini? I'm a Gemini rising, so I love you. Okay. But this could also 100% be representational of a love coming into your life, and one that I think is going to be very, very strong. One that I think is maybe going to sweep you off your feet. Like I said, I think it's going to be one of those things where you get it when you least expect it kind of vibes, and that is definitely what I'm seeing here with you. With the Two of Cups, I really want to say that I feel like this connection is going to be one of a lot of harmony and balance. You do have quite a few messages of balance coming into play here, and I feel like this is going to be a connection of a lot of harmony and balance coming into your life. I feel like this next chapter is going to bring someone into your life that really gets you and understands that you need your own space while being your own person, but can still connect with one another. Because the way that this artist depicted the Two of Cups is similarly to like when you're getting married and you share the, you know, the cup or the piece of cake or whatever it is with your person. But this way, they're actually still serving themselves, right? So like this person is still serving themselves with their own cup, and this person is serving themselves with their own cup. Are they still being connected with one another? Are they still sharing energy? Absolutely. But while they are sharing energy, while they are linked arm in arm, they are still watering their own soil. They are still nourishing themselves and drinking out of their own cup. Why this is so important is because I really do feel like this connection is one, and if it's not one that you have right now, maybe start manifesting that shift. All right, because I do feel like this is someone that's going to be able to allow you to be yourself, allow you to nourish yourself, allow you to find your independence, your creativity, your own self, while still being with them. That's how my relationship is currently, and I really don't know how I would survive if it was any other way, because I am an Aquarius. I like to be on my own. I like my own independence. I like to find myself. I like to be by myself, but I still am committed. I still like to be connected to this person I'm with. I still like that energy, but you're still able to be yourself, find yourself, connect with yourself, and that is so loud, so powerful, and so beautiful. So definitely be open to those relationships, friendships, connections that are coming into your life in the next 4 months. I feel like this is one that's going to feel familiar to you. So if it might, like I said, it could be already someone that's in your life and Spirit is saying prioritize that connection, or this could be someone that might be entering in your life in the next 4 months. If you've recently moved somewhere new, this could be someone that's going to be entering in that energy. If you've recently made a big change in your life, maybe you switched jobs or switched careers or started a new job, this might be someone at your workplace, or again, this could be someone you already know and they're kind of telling you to prioritize that relationship right now and really seek the benefits there. And then we got the Pentacles back to back. With the Two of Pentacles here and the Knight of Pentacles here, I feel this honestly really I feel a lot of harmony in this energy. I feel like there's almost like a baby and a grown-up energy, and I'm not saying that those are the ages of you or anything like that, but just like this energy that started with the Two of Pentacles, where I feel like you maybe had an idea to pursue something different, a new career path, a new job, a new source of revenue, a new educational course or something like that, and maybe when doing this job, maybe when taking this next step, maybe it made your cash flow kind of tight, maybe it made things a little bit more stingy than you would rewind, okay, maybe it made things a little bit tighter than you previously had, and that can be really, really hard, but I feel like you are adjusting to this well, and if you feel like you are not adjusting to this well, I think you are going to adjust to this well. It is a big adjustment to go from making X amount of money to then making maybe a little bit less because you're pursuing a new career or whatever it looks like for you. It can just be a change, and that's what I'm seeing here with you, is that it's just a change, and I think it's one that you can handle with ease, and I think it's one that you can handle easy peasy lemon cheesy, but just remember that this is when that's going to happen for your highest good. And if right now you're currently in that balancing act of how much do I spend here? How much do I spend here? I have to budget. I have to think about all these things all the time. That's okay. All right. It's okay to need to budget sometimes. It's okay to need to be in that more money pinched energy. I know that sometimes we can put a lot of shame around, needing to budget, and budgeting means you're living in lack and X, Y, and Z. And I think that really depends on the person, the energy you're putting towards it. I think if you're like, you know what? I know money's coming my way. I'm excited for it to come my way. I am rich, but while it's on its way to me, let me make my life the best I can right now. Let me make my life the most comfortable I can right now by looking at my budget and seeing what I can spend and where I can spend it. But I'm going to be in that place of the Knight of Pentacles where I can just okay. But right now I might be in the space. Could y'all see me when I was doing this? Kind of, yeah. But right now I'm in the space of understanding that it's okay to need to budget. It's okay to kind of get into that energy of, okay, maybe not right now, but maybe later. And that's all right. I've been in that space before. I'm still in that space because I'm on my own self-employment journey. And no, it's not easy. And yes, it can be hard, but it's really, really worth it, especially when you're pursuing something that you desire. And I really do feel like this connection coming into your life is one that's going to understand, like, hey, it's okay. I don't need all these material things. I definitely feel like the person coming into your life, whether they're already in your life, that you already love, or one that's going to be entering soon, I really do feel like they're going to be someone that understands that, you know, materials are not everything, and they are wonderful and they are fun and they're a great time, but the real beauty of you is your heart, your soul, and your connection, and that's what they more, you know, enjoy and more rely on. And I feel like you're going to attract that connection to you. I feel like you're not going to be one that attracts just someone that's so monetary based. Not that monetary based is bad, but I feel like right now for you and your goals, it's important to have someone in your life that's not just 100% focused on the monetization or on the material things. And I do feel like that person's going to be in your life in this time as well. And Spirit is just asking you to balance. That's a loud message. The Two of Cups represents balance. The Two of Pentacles represents balance. The Gemini here is all about balance, as well as the Four of Wands. So this might be a time of needing to balance yourself, balance your energy, be okay with the shifting of things. This is going to be a shift, and I feel like it might be hard right now, but your guys are saying just be kind to yourself, be patient to yourself on this journey, and understand that it is going to pay off. But again, it's just a change. It's just a shift, and that's all right. And then you got the Knight of Pentacles here, and you got two knights, which could definitely be representational of a masculine energy kind of coming into your circle. However, the Knight of Cups, in my opinion, is a very feminine masculine energy, which could be a perfect combination of the divine feminine and the divine masculine. But the Knight of Pentacles here and the Knight of Cups could represent a certain person coming into your life. If you are someone who is wanting to attract a male or one who identifies as, this could be a good sign that they are coming into your life. If you are wanting to attract someone with a lot of balance of masculine and feminine energy, this is also a good sign that they're coming into your life as well. With the Knight of Pentacles here, this could either be you or the other person. I'm definitely seeing it both ways. So whichever one resonates with you, take it, and whatever one doesn't, leave it. But the Knight of Pentacles I'm seeing is somebody who, if this person is not you, it's going to be someone who kind of comes into your life and helps you see that abundance is what you make it. Is a loud message I'm receiving. Abundance is what you make it. We are magical beings, literally made of stardust, and you can have anything you want in this world. And I feel like this person coming into your life, or if it could be you, whatever one resonates with you, this person, this energy is like, you know what? Money comes to me easily and effortlessly, and I live a life of ease and grace. And yes, sometimes I need to budget. Sometimes I need to balance my budget. Sometimes I need to not spend so much when I've spent a lot the week before. And that's okay, because I know that money, whatever I spend, comes back to me times 3. And that budgeting is not failure. Budgeting does not mean I am not succeeding. It just means that I'm looking at what I have and getting ready for the future. And I love that. And I feel like this person is going to either be you or this other person, this other energy. I'm just going to call it energy. So I, take whichever one you like. But this energy is of confidence. This energy is of new opportunities, new goals, new careers. If this is not you, this could be a person coming into your life that's going to help you see beyond your limitations. I think those people are so beneficial in our life. I've definitely met those people in my life that help me see like more than just my limitations. Like, Liv, you could go so much farther. You could have such bigger goals and such bigger dreams. Not that your dreams are not valid where they are, but you can look even farther. You can look beyond what you're currently seeing right now. I'm literally thinking of Leslie Knope in Parks and Rec in season 6, spoilers, where I forget his name, but somebody comes into Leslie's office and basically offers her an amazing job opportunity to go beyond what she ever thought she could do. And she needed someone to come in and say, hey, what you're doing is amazing. Your dreams are amazing. Your aspirations are amazing. Your goals are amazing. But did you know you could go farther? Did you know you could expand your horizons? And once you see that, you're able to achieve that. So maybe this person's going to come into your life and just show you your limitless potential. Or maybe this person is you and you're going to have a bit of an awakening. All right. And then with the Queen of Swords here, the Queen of Swords and the Knight of Cups facing each other is an interesting energy, to be honest with you. Because I really feel like, in my opinion, the Queen of Swords is very like fierce, independent, baddie energy. I don't need anyone. I don't need anything. I am fully happy on my own. And you know what? Yes, you are. Love that for you. Okay. But then I feel like this Knight of Cups energy is going to come into your life. And again, I'm getting, or maybe they're already in your life, but I'm getting that energy of like, when you least expect it kind of love. Like when you're not looking is when they kind of come your way. And that's really what I'm seeing, because the Knight of Cups is the romancer, the charmer, the infinite lover. Like this person is in no way, shape, or form afraid of their emotions. They wear their heart on their sleeve. They want to be a fantastic lover, like TMI, but like this is a very like seducing, charming, intuitive, creative, like expressive person. And I feel like this person wants to sweep you off your feet. This person wants to charm you. This person wants to be loved, like be loved by you and love you. And I get this almost like a back off energy. And here's what I will say. If you are not ready to receive that, that is all right. Okay. That is a-okay. You do not need to put that kind of pressure on yourself. If you are not in the headspace to receive it, don't receive it. But I do feel like there is someone that wants to kind of be there for you, show you love, give you love, and encourage you, and kind of literally sweep you off your feet. And there is this fierce independence that's kind of biting back. And so what I would ask, if you were interested, what I would kind of suggest you to do, I guess what I should say instead, is to, if you get this person who comes into your life, if they are so charming and you really, really like them and everything you've ever known about, like, don't go there, you know, you don't need to date anybody, you are fine on your own, etc. If that comes to your mind, just sit with your feelings for 3 days. I've been doing this practice for a little bit, where if I have this idea or emotion or a big goal or something, I sit with my thoughts and my feelings for 3 days. And if in 3 days I still feel all that same way, then I, listen to that. But sometimes our ego can get in the way and try to protect us, which is understandable. And that's kind of what I'm seeing with the Queen of Swords, is like, back off. I don't need anybody. Last time I let somebody in my life, they hurt me, they wounded me, they scarred me. I don't need you or your love, right? And again, no shame here. That's okay. That's understandable. But this Knight of Cups wants to love you. And to be honest with you, I want to gauge, because the Knight of Cups can sometimes be seen as a, unhonest intention. That's not what I'm feeling. I really do feel like they want to love you, they want to connect with you, they want to be there for you. But to get additional messages, I am going to actually use these romance oracle cards today, the romance angels oracle cards. I had them out as kind of a wild card, and I'm definitely being called to use them for you. All right, but before we do that, we're going to tap into the Four of Wands as well. This is what I was saying about if you are already in a relationship, if you're wanting that kind of commitment, the Four of Wands is here to confirm that it's there for you. Because the Four of Wands is such a beautiful card about, it literally gives me like honeymooners vibes. Like this is the card of like going on your honeymoon, celebrating one another. My God, my tongue just went numb. Okay. Celebrating one another, engaging with one another, etc. So this could definitely be tuning into that energy as well. And if you're not in a relationship or you do not desire one, this is just a really good time to commit to your creativity, commit to your passions, or commit to yourself. But this is, to me, in my opinion, a committed card, which is why I do feel like the Knight of Cups has good intentions, but I want to just get some clarification, which I think is totally normal and totally fine. I want you to know that yes, even tarot readers ask for clarification. I am not one to act like I know everything. Please, come on. Y'all know I don't do that, okay? So let's go ahead and see the truth of this connection real quick. Knight of Cups and Queen of Swords. I'm kind of just tuning into the vibe. My ring is driving me crazy because my fingers are so cold. All right, that is not going to work for me right now. All right, Spirit, what do we need to know about the truth of this connection with the Queen of Swords, the Knight of Cups? Let's go ahead and see what they have to say. Past life relationship. All right. Ooh, okay. Playfulness. Is there anything else to tune into for our beautiful blue celestite? What do we need to know? The truth of this connection, Spirit. Please speak to us loudly, clearly, and throughly. Free yourself. Okay. And retreat. Oh my gosh, this card went flying. All right, you also got 2 cards at the top that I was called to pull for you as well. So we're going to tune into those as well. I don't know why I'm talking like this. All right, let's go ahead and take a gander at the cards you got here today. Okay, so these are the 2 that I pulled. I'm going to put those towards the end. So you got retreat. It's time to disconnect from the world. I really get that vibe with the Four of Wands. This is definitely someone that makes you probably want to feel like you want to just take a vacation with them. Maybe you have a literal vacation or honeymoon coming up. That is definitely loud here for you as well, because they're literally, okay, they're in a wedding dress and like a groomsman outfit, I believe. So if you are wanting to be married, that is kind of a loud confirmation that this might happen in the next 4 months for you. But again, don't hold me to that. I'm not like telling you word for word that that's what's going to happen, okay? But I definitely do feel that energy. That is very specific for that first pile that maybe wants to who's already in a relationship that wants that kind of commitment. This could also be gauging towards those who, are kind of in that Nine of Cups, Queen of Swords energy of like someone wants to come into your life. I do feel like from seeing that I feel like this is a serious commitment that they want to have with you. I feel like this is someone that really feels like they can get away from the world with you. You know, when you're with that person, that right kind of person, or when you're with them, the whole world just feels like it stops moving and it feels like all the problems fade away when you're with them. It's that kind of vibe that I'm getting, all right? And then you also got give your relationship a chance, work on your partnership. I mean, do with it what you will. I also want to be very, very clear when I say that this does not mean that the next person coming into your life in the next 4 months is your dream person, is your ideal person. This is intuition based, all right? You're going to know when this person comes into your life. It's going to feel like a connection. It's going to feel like a what the heck. You came out of nowhere. I wasn't even searching for you. How did you end up in my life? Whoa. Kind of vibe. If you get red flags, listen to them. Not like, even if this reading says this person's going to be the most amazing thing ever, your intuition is always correct. Your intuition will always guide you more clearly than I will, period. It does not matter. Any tarot reader, your intuition comes first. Please remember that. All right. I'm not saying that if you run into someone tomorrow, they're the love of your life. This is going to be something that you know, you understand. It's a soul connection. So listen to that. All right. But this is time to kind of, if you are called, if you do meet this person and you're kind of resisting, this is time to kind of work on that relationship. Maybe give them a chance, all right? Give them a chance. And if it doesn't work out, it doesn't work out. If you see red flags, run like hell, okay? But that's just what I say, because I think people like me often paint those red flags very pretty pink and just ignore them. But like I said, I do feel like this is a truthful connection. You also got free yourself. It's time to take back control of your life. With the Queen of Swords here, I definitely feel like this is the energy that you are feeling right now. I feel like you have gone through so much. I feel like you've gone through past relationships that hurt you, that wounded you, that bruised you, that left you feeling raw and just kind of vulnerable. And this is the energy I feel like you are in right now, is like, I'm not going to let somebody back into my life. I worked my ass off to be able to defend myself, to take care of myself. I don't need anybody else. I don't need you. All right. I don't need you, period. And this is the kind of energy we're in right now. And I want you to know that it's beautiful to be independent, but this person that's going to come into your life, the right person that wants to come into your life, is not going to try to take your independence away from you. The right person in your life will never try to take your independence away from you. All right. They can love your independence while also being your partner. And that's something I didn't know you could have until being in the relationship I'm in now, but it exists. Okay, you do not need to give up on your independence in order to be in a happy relationship. And if someone is trying to take your independence from you, then they're not your person. All right, you're allowed to be yourself. You're allowed to be independent. Now, I'm not saying go and treat them poorly or like anything like that. Like, if you are in a committed relationship, stay to that. But I am saying, like, you're allowed to have your own thoughts, opinions, dress the way you want, etc. And so understand that when this right person comes along, it's not like you being with them means you're going to lose yourself. It just means that you're going to kind of gain another part of you, all right? And then you got playfulness here. To recapture romance, allow your inner youthful spirit of fun to shine. I don't know if anybody has read the book One Last Stop. It's a really, really cool LGBTQ romance novel. Also, I don't know why I did the cards backwards like this, but I did. But it really gives me that vibes where August is very much the Queen of Swords and Jane is very much the Nine of Cups energy, if you read that book. I'm not going to spoil it for you, but they kind of get into the energy of allowing themselves to be silly. Allow yourself to act like a kid, especially with this Knight of Cups. This Knight of Cups is going to bring out this childlike sense of wonder in you. This Knight of Cups is going to sweep you off your feet, and I feel like you are someone who's probably very analytical, very professional, very much like good head on your shoulders, independent, strong, strength, don't need nobody. And this Knight of Cups is going to kind of come in and sweep you off your feet and be like, it's okay to be messy. It's okay to be silly. It's okay to be goofy. It's okay to be imperfect. It's okay to let your hair down. It's okay to let your hair down and just be goofy and not be perfect all the time. And they're going to help you kind of come into this energy, and it's going to be so healing and so beautiful because it's time for you to be able to kind of relax a bit. Okay, relax a bit. Relax for a spell. Take a deep breath and allow this person to kind of come into your life and awaken that inner child within you, because that is such a beautiful thing when someone comes into our life and helps us engage our inner child. And there's so much healing that comes in that. And that's also where a lot of romantic energy is going to stem from as well. And then you got past life relationship. Why did I read it this way? I don't even know. You have known each other before. This is exactly what I was saying when I said I feel like earlier when I was talking about this connection. I don't think it's going to be a strange, like, Liv said I should like you, so I like you. No, I think this is going to be one where you feel almost like an instant connection. Maybe it's not instantly romantic, but it's just a connection of like, I feel like I've known you before. I feel like we've seen each other before. I feel like we've been friends before. How do I know you kind of vibes? And I feel like it's going to be a connection. Oh, so sorry. It's going to be a connection that is definitely stemmed from a past life, which means that this person is also coming in to show you different things about yourself, especially with the playfulness here, especially with all this healing energy. I feel this might be someone that's coming into your life to help you heal, help you re-nourish yourself, your energy, and your own independence. Like I said, they're not trying to take your independence from you. If someone is, don't let them, okay, period. But this is definitely a connection that's not just from this lifetime, but from one prior. And the last card you got of these is make the effort. And again, inner child. They are literally children. Excuse me. Loud message. Great love is worth taking the steps you're guided to take. Ah, yes. Okay. Great love is worth taking the steps, right? Great love is worth putting in the work, putting in the time, putting in the effort. I know that sometimes that can feel annoying, especially if you're like, I don't want to put in the effort. I'm not even sure if I really like them. All right. But when you meet this person and you get these feelings of like, dang, I want to be with them. I want to be kind to them. I want to put in this effort. Listen to that, because that is your inner child. That is your inner soul communicating with you and saying, hey, look, they're worth it. And not only are they worth it, but you are worth it. You are worth putting in the time. You are worth putting in the effort and having that connection of love again in your life. All right. Like I said, y'all's was a relationship heavy. I don't know what to tell you. Don't come for me. I gave you the warning. Okay. All right, then we're going to tune into the Soul's Journey Oracle cards here. Spirit, what do we have to say for our beautiful pile number 2, Blue Celestite? What can we expect in this next chapter of our life? What can we expect in this next chapter of our life, the next 4 months coming up? What can we expect in the next 4 months coming up into our life? All right, we got the fear card, we got the blame card, we got a lot going on. I feel a lot of healing. A lot of healing is coming up. Why am I talking like that? I don't know. I don't know why she's talking like that. All right, but I do feel like the blame card specifically says, I accept responsibility for my well-being. And then the fear card here, kind of partner near that, is I realize that I am testing my resolve to live in the energy of love. So I do feel like this is the energy, kind of what I was talking about with that Queen of Swords, and kind of what I was talking about with pretty much everything. I feel like I'm a broken record right now. But with everything I've been kind of saying today, I do feel this energy of looking, especially with the make the effort in the past life relationships here, it's looking at yourself with a different lens of love is kind of what I'm seeing. I think a lot of times we can look back at our past relationships as mistakes, our past friendships that have not worked out as mistakes, our past choices that we made that we don't love as mistakes, when in all actuality, they were opportunities to learn, right? But sometimes we can look back at these things as shameful and we're so mad at ourselves. And how come I didn't see that? What is wrong with me? It was so obvious. It was so clear, Liv. How could you not see that? And this is the energy of being like, whoa, whoa, whoa. All right. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Take a minute, take a beat, take a deep breath. And understand that you are a human right now. You're living in a human suit, having a human experience, and we're going to make mistakes. We're going to make mess ups and mistakes and oopsies, okay? I don't know why I'm talking like a 5-year-old. Maybe it's because it's inner child vibe, this inner child energy. But that's going to happen. It's going to happen. And this is the energy of looking back on that and not playing the victim, but also not playing the martyr, right? I think the martyr is the word I'm looking for. Not playing the victim, but not playing the punisher either. Just kind of playing a neutral energy of like, yeah, that happened. I accept that that happened. And I accept that that happened because of the choice I made. And now I'm going to learn from what I did and change the way I do it in the future, all right? But it's not about looking at yourself and being like, you suck. How did you do that? I'm never going to trust anybody ever again because you made such a stupid decision. And it's also not saying, oh, well, it's not my fault because I painted my nails purple that day and the purple didn't match my outfit. So it's really not my fault. It's the nail polish's fault or like whatever. So it's saying don't play the victim, but also don't play the punisher. Just look back at your past energies, the past choices that you've made with a neutral energy of just like, all right, that happened. How can I learn from it? Okay. And with the fear card coming in here, this is what I was kind of feeling when I was saying this reading. I might be tapping into somebody. We're hearing about this relationship, hearing about a connection. And again, this does not have to be romantic if you don't want it to be. This could be a platonic friendship if that's what you're at. asking about. This could be a healthy relationship with yourself, whatever it looks like for you. But I feel like when I was talking about this, I was definitely tuning into somebody who started getting afraid of everything I was saying. And they were like, no, no, no. If someone comes into my life, that means I have to drop my walls. I did not offer to drop my walls. I did not offer to drop my barriers. And that's kind of tuning in here as well. But your guys are saying, listen, again, with that deep breath, let's take one together. Breathe in and out. Take a breath and understand that you are working in the source of love. You are working in the energy of love. And once you accept that, once you open up to that, that is what you will be attracting to you. And that's what wants to be in your life. So welcome it in. All right. And then you got the abundance card. Basically what I was saying here with the Two of Pentacles, because again, I think abundance is more than just finances, but you definitely are receiving a lot of financial abundance in your life. And I think this is the energy of understanding that sometimes we have to be in a little bit of a low, but that doesn't mean that you're not going to go back up high again. I am a limitless being and I can manifest whatever I desire into this physical reality. Yes, you can. All right. I am a limitless being and I can manifest whatever I desire. A healthy relationship, manifest it. A ton of abundance, manifest it. $100,000, manifest it. Good of all harm to none, period. Good of all harm to none. I manifest all of these amazing things into my life for the good of all harm to none because I deserve them. All right. You are a limitless being. Tune into your manifestation potential. Going back to the free yourself card, separate energy here with the abundance placed over it. Free yourself from the negative conditionings that may have also happened in your past as well. Free yourself from the negative energies that people maybe placed on you. You don't deserve love. You think anyone's going to love you with those, I don't know, those X, Y, and Z. Like you think anyone's going to love you because of these quote unquote baggage, like whatever people have said to you, if it has to do with love, if it has to do with finances, whatever, release that, free yourself from those energies and understand that you are completely deserving of love. You are completely deserving of success and it wants to find you and it is on its way to you. All right. All right. And then you got the friendship card. I understand that a friend is in my life for a reason. This is what I was saying. So this does not always have to be romantic. This could definitely be platonic, this person you are attracting into your life. But an additional message I'm getting for you as well is that this person, whether it is romantic or platonic, they are going to be like, okay, so what I'm trying to, my words are not processing the way I'm asking them to in my brain. It's driving me crazy. Let me take a deep breath. These people coming into your life, this person coming into your life, I do not think it's going to be one that wants to take but give. I think this is going to be someone that wants to have a healthy relationship with you, have a healthy friendship for you. And I do think they are still here to teach you lessons. So that might be something they help teach you. They might help you to work through your fears. They might help you to understand that you are an abundant being. Like I said with the Knight of Pentacles up above, they might help you see your full potential. And we can't always see it for ourselves. And that's okay. And that's beautiful all in itself. But this is one that the core of this relationship is going to be rooted in friendship. And in my opinion, that's the best kind of relationship to have, is ones that are rooted in friendship first, love second. Okay, friends first, lovers second is always the best way to go in my opinion. I just think it builds such a healthy and strong connection and relationship. And I think that's what your guys are kind of trying to remind you of here as well. Or the first one, which is, you know, this could definitely just be a friendship you're manifesting into your life. All right. Next, we are using the affirmators cards just to get some positive affirmations, some high vibes into our life, into our energy. Don't take it personally. If someone starts to speak unkindly to me, I'll remember that they've got something going on that has nothing to do with me. Like maybe they just pooped their pants. Yeah, that's probably it, okay? So going back to the energy of understanding that the people who have said things to you in the past, easier said than done, but do the best you absolutely can to not take it personally. Do the best that you can to understand that this does not have to do with you. And I know I hear someone saying like, Liv, yes, it does. They said my name. They made it about me. It was personal, but your guys are saying it wasn't. All right. They were projecting their own fears, their own worries, and their own insecurities upon you. And then that's what manifested into your life, but it isn't personal. So release those energies, release what has happened into Mama Gaia, let her take it and turn it into love and light, and be open to what is coming ahead. Because I really do feel like this person has so much love for you. This person wants to be there for you so genuinely. And we have to release what happened in the past because we don't want to put that upon them because it's not fair, right? Like we don't want to blame them for our past person's mistakes. Like that's not cool. We don't want to do that. So that's why it's about releasing it now, understanding not to take it personally, and then moving forward with your energy. You also got the Strength card. You are hereby declared a strong, resilient warrior. a warrior of heroic proportions. Enjoy your battles, whatever they are, because you're guaranteed to come through them stronger, brighter, and more compassionate. And based on what I know of mythology, probably with great hair and a six-pack. All right, you are so much stronger than you even realize. Spirit is saying that I know that this was hard. I know that this was difficult, what you have gone through in your past, what you have gone through with this energy. And I don't want to be the person that's saying like, oh, you went through so much, but now look how strong you are, because that's not what I'm saying. It's more about the energy of understanding that what you went through did not make you undesirable. What you went through does not make you unlovable, but what you went through gave you a strength to now know your worth, right? Again, going back to the energy of understanding that we can look back on our mistakes, quote unquote, as an opportunity to learn, an opportunity to grow, and an opportunity to see things from a different perspective now that we are not in that situation. And your guides are trying to tell you this is giving you strength. You are not weak, okay? What you went through is not a weakness. What you went through is now not now baggage. This is not a reason to not let yourself receive love. This is a reason to understand how much of a badass you truly are and allow yourself to feel and receive that, all right? And then you got the authenticity card. Authenticity is the name of the game. Whatever comes up, I will feel it. Whatever needs to be said, I will say it. Whoever doesn't get it doesn't have to get it. But at least they know because I've said it. And that's way better than leaving a passive aggressive note about it. And on the note, it says, oh, it's in a language I don't understand. That's so cute though, all right? And this is exactly what we're saying here with this connection as well. This is going to be a connection where you're allowed to be your authentic self. And those who get it. And those who don't. And so it is, all right? So it is and so it shall be. The ones who get it. The ones that don't. And that's the end of that story. But I do feel like you are attracting an energy of somebody who does get you, who does understand you, who allows you to be your authentic self. And you are able to be your authentic self. I know we can create these walls, these barriers, these huge things that we like to put up around us, but Spirit is saying it's okay to let your guard down. It's okay to let your guard down every once in a while and open yourself up to a connection that you may have never been open to if your guards were up all the time. It's okay to be your authentic self. It's okay to cry. It's okay to laugh. It's okay to feel love again. It's okay. You are safe here and it's okay. All right. The last cards we're going to use for today are the Believe in Your Own Magic Oracle cards here. As always, all the decks I use are going to be linked down below for you. But let's go ahead and see if there are any additional messages from Spirit, and then we're going to tune into the book divination for you. All right. Pile number 2. Spirit, what do we have to say for our beautiful pile number 2? Sword, make the change. I'm not even joking. This is so powerful because you got the Queen of Swords and we were all about talking about releasing those barriers, releasing those walls, and you got the Make the Change card. All right, it's time. It is time. This is not a new thing. I feel this is something that you've maybe known for a while, that it's time to receive. It's time to make this change. It's time to maybe open up those walls. I'm getting Elsa vibes where it's like, let's open up the gates, okay? It's time to open up the gates and let love into your life again. And it's time to make the change. You are ready. You've gone through all of this and you are now ready. Okay, you are ready. It's time, babe. It's time. Let's see. All right, you also got library. Take control of your own narrative with number 22. I forgot to mention that you also got the number 7. 22 is an angel number, but so it also combines to make the number 4, which is ironic because we're talking about 4 months from now. Take control of your own narrative. This is very interesting because we got the I accept responsibility for whatever, like my own well-being card. And this is saying take back your narrative. Take control of your life. Take control of the way you want it to go. I feel like sometimes when we live in the energy of allowing our past to control us so much, we're almost giving away our power, right? Like we're giving our power away to that person that hurt us, even though we're not talking to them or we're not engaging with them. We're letting them control our happiness by never allowing ourselves to be free, not allowing ourselves to speak up, not allowing ourselves to be in love again. Like we're giving them their power, our power. And it's time to take that back and be like, you know what? My life goes the way I want it to go. You also got the abundance card. I'm literally able to manifest whatever I want into reality. I'm taking control of my narrative again. I'm going to release what does not serve me. I'm going to say goodbye to what does not serve me. Energy, people, jobs, etc. And I'm going to take back control of my life because I deserve to be free. I deserve to be happy. And I know that to be true. All right. And let's go ahead and see if there are any other cards here. Spirit, what else do we have to say for our beautiful pile number 2 with our blue celestite here? Number 26, think first before you judge, feather. So, so interesting because we got this with a don't take it personally. Okay, here's what I'm gonna say. Broken record moment. Y'all know I hate to do it, but sometimes I gotta do it. Broken record moment of, you know, this is the moment to kind of think first before you take this on as, oh, they're being mean to me. Oh, this person is like, you know, coming for me or whatever. Take a moment to think first and think about, does this actually have anything to do with me? Or is this simply a projection of their fears, their worries, and their emotions that they are placing upon me? Does that mean that how they are treating me is okay? No. Does it mean I'm going to sit here and take it? No. I'm allowed to walk away. I'm allowed to say no and that I don't like this. But does it mean it's about me? No. Okay. Think first. Sit in the energy of identifying that first before you take it personally, before you judge them, before you get mad at them. First think, first sit in that energy of being like, okay, pause. Does this really, literally, how could it have anything to do with me? And if it doesn't have anything to do with you, don't take it personal, all right? It doesn't mean you don't listen to them. It doesn't mean that what they're doing is okay, but it means you're not going to take it deep. You're not going to take it personal. The last card you got here today is number 41, another 4 here, another number 41, sundress, do it for you. Yes, okay, do it for you. I know this is not going to be aesthetic, but I don't feel like rearranging it for the last card. Do it for you. This is not about doing this for somebody else. We're not saying to go through this journey of changing and going through this journey of releasing what does not serve you and like taking the swords down and making the change. We're not saying to do this to prove yourself to anybody. Hell no. Okay, we are not saying to do this to prove yourself to society that you can get back out there, or prove this to your ex that you could definitely get somebody else, or prove this to another friend like, yeah, I can have friends, I can make that choice. We're not doing this for them, baby. We are doing this for you. This is because you are deserving of love, because you deserve freedom, because you deserve to feel comfortable in your own skin again, because you deserve to be happy, because you deserve to be in love, because you deserve to receive love, whether it's platonic, whether it's romantic, whatever it looks like for you. It's because you deserve it, not because they say you can't, so we're gonna prove them wrong. Nah. All right, this is about you, not about them. This is about you, doing it for you, releasing for you, healing for you, and growing for you, because that's what you deserve, and that's because that is what you are worth. You are worth healing, and that's why this is so loud and so important. All right. Oops, sorry. All right, let's go ahead and do your book divination now. This is the key to spirit animal. So just full transparency, there might be a spirit animal or a spirit guide that wants to work with you. And we're going to open ourselves up to that energy for our beautiful pile number 2, celestite. I want to get to the place where it is the spirit animals and their energy. So let's tune into that. Okay, here we go. All right, Spirit, what do we have to say for our beautiful pile number 2, celestite? Our beautiful pile number 2, celestite. All right, which one? Snail or snake? Snake, okay. In ancient cultures, snakes were revered as a powerful symbol of creation, wisdom, transformation, and immortality. Linked to gods, goddesses, kings, and queens, snakes protected and advised. Some humans connect snake with temptation and death, both feared and worshipped. Snake is a no-nonsense teacher that demands our attention and respect. Snakes have no eyelids, so their eyes are always open. Oh, that's weird. I did not know that. That is why some believe snakes to be seers, linked to prophecy. All-seeing snakes sharpens our perception and helps us to perceive in other worlds. Snakes also shed their skin several times a year, a reminder to shed away old ways of being so that we may grow into bigger, brighter ways, period. Coiling and wrapping, sliding and slithering, snakes are linked to sexuality, period, and primal energies. This, yes, okay? Snake embodies Kundalini, the latent energy force coiled at the base of our spine, initiating expansion of consciousness and helping us to better feel and understand energy flows within the body. Snake is a healer, guardian, and skilled mentor, offering lessons on the mysteries of life, death, and spiritual awakening. Wow. Okay. Oh my goodness. Questions to ask yourself. Snake guards your most sacred treasure, that which you most fear and that which you most desire. If the time is right, snake may lead you there. Striking with power and precision, snake's initiation is a quick hit that sharpens awareness and triggers enlightenment, unlocking the mystery of who you really are. Are you ready for such a profound transformation? Holy shit, pile number 2. That is power, babe. Snake is ready to help you. So if you want to connect with your spirit guides, if you want to connect to a spiritual animal, ask the snake to kind of show you the way. Everything I already read here are things that they're able to help you with. If you sneeze snakes, and that reminds me, oh my God, I can't believe I just said that. Oh my God. This is important, okay? Hold on. If you see snakes out in the wild, please also know that that is a message from your spirit guides as well. Now, I need to go back to the fact that I just called them sneeze snakes. Why is this a big deal? If anybody has watched The Office before, or if anybody has heard of the Office Ladies podcast, Mindy Kaling has written a book before. And okay, let me explain this better. In The Office, there's one episode, spoiler alerts, if you don't want to hear it, don't listen to this. But in The Office, Michael and Holly are pretty much soulmates. Like, that is his soulmate. Oh wait, no, it was Soup Snake. No, it was Soup Snake, whatever. I got the vision, so I'm still gonna say it. And he was trying to call Holly his soulmate, but he couldn't remember how to say it. So he was either saying sneeze snake or Snoop Snake or Soup Snake. And now I can't even hear it, but the vision came to my head and now I'm still going to say it. And that is so powerful because then Mindy Kaling was saying that BJ was her Soup Snake. Like, he was her snake. He was her soulmate. And this is so powerful because that is the image. When I said sneeze snake, I thought of Soup Snoop Snake. And that came to mind. That is so loud because we are talking about all this healing. We are talking about all this romance. And what better soulmate couple than Michael and Holly or Mindy and BJ? Like, what the freaking heck? Soup Snake energy, sneeze snake energy, soulmate connection. All right. That was powerful. I don't know if anybody else even understood a word of what I just said. If you know The Office, you may have related. If you don't, I'm so sorry that I just spoke gibberish in your ear for like a minute. But wow, that was so crazy. Wow, that just caught me off guard. Okay, pile number 2, that was your reading. I really hope this resonated with you. If it did, please leave a comment down below and let me know. Commenting, giving a thumbs up, subscribing to my channel, and really just interacting in any way make a huge difference for me and my channel's growth. So if you would like to see my channel grow or you want to contribute to that, those are some easy and free ways to do so. Thank you so much for watching and being a part of this video. I appreciate you so much. I wanted to remind you that I do have a Patreon, which is Liv's Light. I also am back and accepting private readings done via Zoom at www.marinatarot.com, the one and only place I'm doing readings at the moment, so don't let anybody tell you differently. They are one-on-one via Zoom. I also do accept both tips and donations, both at Venmo and PayPal, which are never required nor expected, just received with so much love, joy, gratitude, and appreciation, and I'm just so grateful to everyone who has left me a tip or donation. It does not go unseen, unloved, or unappreciated, so thank you so much. If you want to use PayPal, it's acting a bit funky. I don't know why, but just go down to my description under Liv's links. You'll see a thing that says PayPal. Right next to it is a link. You can just click on that and send me money that way if you would like to. But again, not required, just receive with a lot of joy, love, and appreciation. Pile number 2, I love you so much. I hope this resonated with you. Always remember to show others love, show your light and shine so bright, and I will see you, cutie patooties, for my next video. Bye! All right, and last and the never bit least, our beautiful pile number 3. We have the book that is The Secret and our gorgeous carnelian palm stone here with the face inside and also with this gorgeous marbling on the back. We are actually going to do the book divination towards the end of today's reading, so I'm going to put this to the side for now, and we are going to start with some card pulls. And I was actually called in pile number 1 to use these cute, super freaking cute pumpkin, pumpkin astro dice that were gifted to me by Psychic Lauren here on YouTube. We did a collab together a little while ago. She is absolutely amazing, and she gifted me these super cute astro dice a while ago. And full transparency, I don't really know how to use them. I don't know how to use them at all, actually. But there is one die that has all these numbers on it. So what I've been doing is setting the intention that Spirit kind of shows us the time frame that this will kind of occur, since we are just looking at a general what is the next chapter of your life kind of have in store for you. This is a way for me to get more specific with that. All right, so we're going to do that kind of when Spirit calls, whether it's towards the beginning, the middle, the end. I'm not sure yet. We're open to flow. All right, so let's go ahead and see. The first deck we are using is the Mystic Monday. Wow, my shadows look crazy. The Mystic Monday Tarot deck. So let's go ahead and tune into our beautiful pile number 3 carnelian stone here. Our beautiful pile number 3. Spirit, what does this next chapter of our life have in store for us for our beautiful pile number 3? What does this next chapter have in store for us? All right. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Okay. We got the Princess of Swords and the Two of Swords. All right, let's keep going. Let's see if there's anything else they want to say. Okay. Oh my goodness. Okay. A couple of things. All right, interesting energy, the Eight of Cups. This is definitely a transformational period for you, my love. You also got the Hanged Woman and the Princess of Cups. Two princesses, the Hanged Woman, the Eight of Cups, and the Two of Swords. Something I think that is kind of interesting is that I've noticed through doing all three of these spreads, the color grids of the tarot cards are very much changing. Hi, Leo. Are very much changing deck by deck, pile by pile, and I feel like they're very much matching either the book or the stone, which is just a cool thing to kind of pay attention to, in my opinion. So starting right off the bat with the two princesses here, I feel like these are two sides of the same story, if I'm being honest with you. I feel like these are two sides of a personality. I feel like we have our Princess of Cups energy that is very like youthful and go-getter and is very much like going to go socialize and be in the scene and things like that. Very intuitive, very psychic. And then we have our Princess of Swords, which is kind of like the other half of that, which is like analytic, kind of a need to kind of pay attention to detail. And what I think Spirit is saying is that right now there is a need for both halves of these personalities. I think that together they are incredibly functional and they work so beautifully when they work together. And I feel like this is really a beautiful depiction of yin and yang energy. I feel like we have our yin energy with our cups, which is very much going in flow, very much the divine feminine. We are like fun, we are youthful, we are socializing, we are, young at heart, having good energy, making good connections, being very intuitive, opening up to our psychic abilities. And then we have our yang energy, which is more of our masculine with the Princess of Swords here, which is very much more of that, let's be grounded, let's be strong, let's be confident, let's be brave, etc. And the swords represents kind of the element of, I don't know why I said kinda. Swords represents the element of air and kind of being in our thoughts and being in our head a little bit. All right, so I really do feel like when these work together, they come in perfect harmony because the Princess of Cups is very, like I've already said, youthful, energetic, psychic, while the Princess of Swords is very grounded and very much like we need to look at the details. We don't want to jump into anything head first. And so you know how normally these are two different people, which this definitely could represent two other people in your life, but I really do feel like Spirit is actually giving you the gift of learning how to balance both of these energies because they are both necessary. I've talked about this example before, but I feel like there is a beautiful harmony of when we can have our head up in the sky. And actually my friend was the one that gave me this analogy where sometimes we can be head up, feet up, we're just always in the sky. We're not really grounded here on earth. We're not really thinking practically. We're only thinking big thoughts, big dreams, big imaginations. And then there's people that can be head down, feet down. And we're kind of only analytical. We're only looking at the negative side of things. We're only looking at things glass half empty or like really trying to pull apart something. And Spirit is saying, let's have that healthy approach of head up in the sky but feet down on the ground. And that's the Princess of Cups and the Princess of Swords here is a very harmonious balance of that. I do feel like in this next upcoming chapter in your life, which again, we're going to pull or we're going to roll a die to see kind of a specific time frame. But I do feel like in this upcoming chapter of your life, there are going to be a lot of opportunities for you. This might be relationships. This might be a new job. This might be a new connection with someone. This might be a new partnership or a brand deal or something where you need to sign a contract. And there's a bit of you that needs to be open to receiving this opportunity with the Princess of Cups. There's a bit of you that needs to be open to socializing, networking, connecting with other people, making those connections and being open to receiving that kind of collaboration. But then when you do receive this collaboration, don't just immediately say yes because it's a great opportunity, right? Like what did I just say? A great opportunity. Like it's okay to say, like, give me 3 days to think about it or give me a day to sit on it or whatever it looks like. I do think there's a need that's like, okay, be open to it. Be open to accepting these amazing things coming your way. But when they come your way, just look at them thoroughly and look at them entirely. Look at them for exactly what they are in their entirety. Go through the contract, go through the fine print, because yes, these opportunities are coming your way. Yes, we need to socialize. That was my dog shaking out. Yes, we need to socialize to kind of connect with those people and network and get those opportunities open and into our life and into kind of like the forefront of our energy. But there's also this time that's like, okay, these things are going to come our way. Now it's time to sit down and do the hard work and read the contracts that no one wants to read, or look at the pros or the cons of the situations and really just see things as they truly, truly are. With the Two of Swords moving in here, I feel like this is representational of an energy that's kind of been going on lately. With the Princesses here, I feel like this is almost a separate spread from this here. So I'm going to read it as such, because I feel like with the Princesses here, this is your energy. Like, this is what I'm seeing as you, who you are, and who Spirit is kind of calling on you to be. And then with the other tarot cards here, I feel like this is your situation right now. With the Two of Swords, I feel like maybe there's been a lot of drama in your life lately, whether it is with you and another person, or just two other people and you're an observer from the situation, or maybe it's been with you and your inner conflict. Like, literally whatever it looks like, there's just this energy, especially with the swords when it comes to the element of air, with our thoughts. I feel like this is especially something that's been keeping you up at night. This is something that's been kind of causing you a lot of stress, maybe even overthinking the situation, what you could have said differently. Oh, I should have said this, and this. That would have been a great comeback, or whatever it looks like. And Spirit is saying right now it's time for a truce. Right now it's time to just kind of put your swords down and say, you know what? This is not productive. It's counterproductive. We're both just fighting. It's like talking to a wall right now. Neither one of us are in the headspace to receive. So let's take a truce and let's walk away. And that's what Spirit is saying. And you also got that with the Eight of Cups here. Now, this could be a relationship you might need a break from if there is one that's not been serving you. This could be a situationship to walk away from if it's not been serving you, or this could just be an energy, right? Like, sometimes I'll give my own example. I've been talking about my YouTube channel a lot tonight, so we're just gonna keep rolling on that train. All right, sometimes I can be my own worst enemy, and I can be my own battle, and I can be like, come obsessed with analytics and YouTube, and becoming obsessed with how my videos are doing and what the stats look like, and this and that, and it causes me inner turmoil. And there's this part of me that's like, Liv, stop doing that. Your worth is not dependent on those things. And there's the other half of me that's like, yes, it is. And it's like this conflict, right? And that's what I'm seeing is conflict. And so then there's this moment with the Two of Swords where you say, okay, you know what? I need a break. I need a pause. I need to not consume this content for a while. I need to not pay attention to these stats. I need to not look at these things. And that's just as valuable to identify that within yourself as it is to identify it within another. With the Eight of Cups showing up here, this is very much showing us that this is an energy that you are... That's my cat. That you are ready to transform. And I feel like you clicked on this pile because you're ready to move. You're ready to expand. You're ready to grow beyond your limitations. And that's what the Eight of Cups of here is showing. With the Two of Swords, it's the acknowledgement like, hey, this is not serving either one of us. Let's take a break. Let's take a pause, or let's just like separate. And with the Eight of Cups, it's saying this has been a known thing. Like, I feel like you've known for a while that you're ready to move on from something, whether it is a person, whether it's a friend, whether it is a job, whether it is an emotional battle like the one I just gave my example of, really whatever it looks like for you. Spirit is saying like, you've known this for a while. This is not coming up as an immediate surprise. Like, this is something that I feel like has been sitting on the back of your mind for a while. And maybe when you're not doing anything else, this thought kind of comes to your mind, or comes into your energy like spectrum of like, that's an interesting thought. Yeah, these are red flags. Yeah, maybe I do need to say goodbye to this person for a little bit. Yeah, maybe I do need to separate myself. Maybe I do need to move homes. Maybe I do need to experience different life. Because the Eight of Cups is saying you're ready to go beyond. You're ready to swim past what you thought you were worth before and move on to these new horizons of all this new growth and all these new opportunities, because Spirit has opportunities for you. There are so many people you haven't even met yet. So many people. Like, one quote that really helps me get through my day when I'm feeling like lonely or sad or whatever is that you have not even met all the people that are going to love you yet. Like, we have not met everyone who's going to love us. And that is so beautiful. And I just feel like you have this desire to move, or to change, or to grow, or to shift, or to start something new, or to leave behind something that's not serving you because it's just dragging you back. And Spirit's saying it's time. All right, it's time, because the longer we hold on, the harder it is to leave. All right, the longer we hold on, the more difficult it will be for both parties involved. So it's time to just kind of say goodbye, or take a break, or do what you need to do to focus and prioritize on yourself in this next upcoming time. And that's a really loud message for you. And I just want to remind you that this ending, this kind of closure, this need of switching, changing, shifting gears does not come without reason. It comes because you're ready to grow and you're ready to up-level your life. And when you're ready to up-level your life, life, you're going to raise your vibrational frequency. And sometimes the people in our lives that are currently with us, they're not matching that frequency. So sometimes they just fall off, right? And that doesn't mean that they are not a good person. It doesn't mean that they're not awesome and they're amazing, but it just means that during this time, during this phase, they might just not be the person for you. And that's okay, right? That's okay. They are still worthy and valuable on their own accord. It just doesn't mean that you need to, be around them, or if this is an energy, if this is a mindset, or if this is a behavior habit like mine was. Either way. And then you got the Hanged Woman. See things from a different perspective. While you are going on this journey, while you are going on this change in this next upcoming time, really practice the energy of seeing things from different perspectives. A message I'm getting for you, pile number 3, is that this is happening for us, not to us. For you, not to you. For you, not to you is a loud message. This is something that is happening in your life, this growth, this change, this shift. This is happening to bless you, to encourage you to grow, to encourage you to get out of your shell and expand your knowing, expand your knowledge, expand your life. And as terrifying as that might be, this is happening for you. So if things start happening in your life and you really feel like, man, the universe is so mean to me. What did I ever do? Why is this happening to me? Everything bad happens to me. It always happens to me, to me, to me, to me. Pause, reflect, and say, Spirit, I understand that this is happening for me to teach me a lesson. Please show me what lesson it is that I'm trying to learn. Please show me the lesson it is that you are wanting me to see. And how can I see that? And please show me that. Show me that. All right. Show me how this is happening for me, not to me. Show me that how this is actually helping me to grow, to learn, to expand everything about myself. Please show me. All right. And to go back to the book that you chose, you guys chose the pile 3, which was the book, The Secret. So I feel like you have these goals you're wanting to manifest. The Secret is all about manifestation and manifestation potential. And so I feel like you have these goals you want to manifest. You have these desires. You have these dreams. And maybe where you're at currently, it's not conductive for these things to happen, for these things to grow, right? So if, like, say, for example, you're wanting to manifest a new couch, it's really hard to manifest a new couch if you have your old couch and there's no room for a new couch, meaning that sometimes you might have to say goodbye to a couch, metaphorical or literal here, okay? You might have to say goodbye to a couch that is not serving you so you can welcome in one that will. So sometimes we have to say goodbye to things to make room for new energies into our life. And I know you're wanting to manifest things into your life. I know you're excited about this new energy, but sometimes those new energies come with us also saying goodbye to what has not been serving us or holding us down, all right? So now I'm going to I don't know why I keep saying kind of. I'm going to roll the number die for you. I want to be very, very clear when I tell you I don't know what I'm doing with this die. I'm setting the intention that it shows us a time frame, but if I'm using it incorrectly, I know, okay, I just don't know how to use it yet, and I haven't spent the time to learn how to use them yet, which is on me, but I still wanted to use them and kind of get that energy, and that's what I was called to do, so it's what we're doing. Also, how freaking cute are these? They have little pumpkin faces in them. Oh, Lauren, you are so cute. These are so adorable. All right, let's see. Days, week, month, year. Days, week, month, year. Days, week. All right, we are getting week's energy. Ooh, okay, I wasn't expecting that. It just rolled right out of my hand, and you got the number 6. That is so funny. So many people have gotten the energy of 6, okay? So 6 weeks might be an energy that you might want to kind of look into or consider. 6 weeks. These things might be happening coming up in the next month and a half. These things might be already happening, and maybe you're like kind of trying to gauge energy on when things are going to start getting better, when these things are going to start really coming into fruition. And 6 weeks is kind of the energy we're feeling out here in these next six weeks. Be very open to receiving new messages, be very open to receiving new opportunities, but also be aware to just kind of look into them. I think amazing opportunities are going to come your way, but sometimes when you get so many, we can just take the easiest one. And Spirit is saying really truly read and look into all of these opportunities. And also don't be expected if in the next 6 weeks you are called to leave something that has not been serving you for a hot minute and you're finally called to make that push. All right, let's go ahead and see the next cards we have for you today. We're going to use the Soul's Journey cards. Spirit, for a beautiful pile number 3, what do we have to say? Where are we headed in this next chapter of our life? What can we expect in this next chapter of our life? What do we need to know? What do we need to look out for, etc.? For a beautiful pile number 3, Carnelian, of course you got the freaking growth card. Of course. Why wouldn't you? That only makes sense. I want to expand my consciousness and awareness. Absolutely. That is exactly what I was feeling from you, pile number 3. That's exactly what I was just saying with The Secret. I feel like I'm tuning into those of you who want to grow. You want to expand. You're ready to make these changes. But with growth comes growing pains sometimes. And that means you might have to say goodbye to those that do not serve you. You might have to say goodbye to the people that are not benefiting you, are not blessing you. And that's not always easy. So I know you're ready for growth. And just be aware that sometimes when you grow, you have to say goodbye to those that do not serve you. I have grown so much in the year of 2022, which has been amazing and beautiful and beneficial, but it's also been hard. And I've had multiple friend breakups already in the year of 2022, and that's been hard. Like, it's just been hard. It's been rocky. So understand that sometimes we have to have those friend breakups. Sometimes we have to take a social media sabbatical if we need some time off to heal and work on ourselves. But it's coming because you are ready to grow. It is coming because you've made the conscious choice to grow and expand. I feel like you finally have gotten to the point of acknowledging your worth and knowing that you deserve more than you've been allowing yourself to receive. So now Spirit's like, all right, you're ready to go, and we're going to keep guiding you through that. All right. Balance. My voice is dying. I'm so sorry. I bring a state of perfect harmony into my world, and I do so without judgment, period. I definitely feel like I was saying with the Princess of Cups and the Princess of Swords that there is a balance that needs to be had, and the Two of Swords represents balance, but there is a balance that needs to be had between, again, head up, head down, feet down. You're finding that beautiful balance of head up in the sky and feet down on the ground. You bring a state of perfect harmony. You do so without judgment towards others, of course, but also without judgment towards yourself. Be gentle on this journey, and be gentle on how you choose balance and how things kind of show themselves to you in this day-to-day life. All right. Man, my voice is dying. Ooh, let's see. Of course you got that card, period. All right, you got change. I understand that nothing can grow or evolve without movement. Absolutely. Y'all are a pile that's ready to grow, shift, change, move, and move beyond. Like, you're ready. You are ready. There's no other way to even say this, that you're ready. You're ready to make this change. You are ready to grow. And I think Spirit is finally kind of being like, and I don't mean finally, but I feel like maybe you've been knowing this for a while. And I just feel like Spirit's like, you know what? We're ready. We're ready to grow. We're ready to shift. We're ready to change, and it's finally here for you. And I think it's so exciting. And again, I know that sometimes it can be scary, sometimes it can feel like a lot, but you're ready for this. You've been asking for this, and now it's here, and it's here in front of you, and it's going to be amazing and wonderful, and it's coming and happening for you for your highest good. And it's going to bring so much harmony into your life. It's going to bring so much peace into your life. But there is a change that's ready to happen, and you got that with the Eight of Cups, so it's even more confirmed here. Like, change is happening, boo. Y'all are a change pile. Y'all are a growth pile. I said that from the very beginning. Y'all want to grow, shift, change, move, and move beyond. And that's absolutely beautiful. And it is here for you. All right. It is absolutely going to happen. And change for the better. I feel like I should just clarify. 100% change for the better. 100% getting that vibes. The next cards we're going to use are the Affirmators cards. If I'm talking a little quieter, it's just because my voice is dying. All right, so let's go ahead and see. I was just setting my intentions to any positive affirmations for our beautiful pile number 3, Carnelian. Spirit, what do we have to say for our beautiful pile number 3, Carnelian? Beauty. Oh, pile number 1 got this card as well. I think it's pile 1. No, pile 2. No, I don't know. A different pile got this as well. I'm beautiful even when I don't think it. I'm beautiful even when I don't see it. I'm beautiful no matter how many people don't say it. I'm beautiful and I don't even care if you know it. I'm beautiful, which is why I don't have to try so hard all the time to show it. Amazing. That is such a beautiful message. So if you are someone that struggles with your body image, if you are someone that struggles with identifying your worth and identifying your beauty, Spirit is just reminding you of how absolutely beautiful and absolutely wonderful and perfect you are, and that you are so perfect and you are so beautiful, and you don't have to change. You don't have to change the way you look to be worthy. You don't have to change or try to change to be the person that you think society wants you to be. You are divine as you are, and definitely don't try to change who you are or the way you look in order to impress or please others along this journey of meeting and connecting with new people. We do not need to do that. All right, we do not need to do that. The right connections, the right business opportunities, all of that's going to come and resonate with exactly who you are as you are right now, because you're already divine and you're already absolutely incredible. And the right connections and the right people, they're gonna know that. Okay, pile number 3. Our beautiful carnelian stone here, Spirit. What else do we have to say, excuse me, about our beautiful pile number 3? Our beautiful pile number 3, carnelian stone here. What else do we have to say? our beautiful pile number 3 carnelian. Whoa. All right, playfulness. Then you got some that went rogue and flew off the side. I don't know if I've ever seen this card before. It looks like Mary Poppins. I am a playful participant in life. I always have the option to make something fun game rather than a heavy burden. Mary Poppins, okay, it was Mary Poppins, puts sugar in the medicine for a reason. Oh, this lady really knows how to party. So when things do maybe get difficult, when you do have to say goodbye, when you do have to make these hard changes, it's telling you to kind of have fun with the growth, have fun with where the waves are taking you, and have fun along the way. If you need to put some sugar in the medicine to... How did that song go? Spoonful of sugar makes the medicine go down, right? Like if you have to put sugar in the medicine, if you have to make something silly or reward yourself for doing something hard, do it. And don't feel shame around that because that's still wonderful and valid. However you need, whatever you need to do to make this an easier transition for you, do it. All right. Good of all harm to none. All right. And then you got the engagement card. Today I make the conscious choice to engage with the world in an active way. I'll take a new route and talk to strangers. I will smell flowers and pet dogs and maybe walk around barefoot for a while if I'm not inside a 7-Eleven. Gross. At the very least, I'll have a day that's slightly more interesting than average. And at most, I'll have a startling epiphany or make a new friend who will change my life forever. No pressure. All right, this is totally Queen of Cups energy. All right, engaging with that part of your life, having fun, being silly, beautiful harmonic balance here. All right, being silly and engaging with the world and being excited about the new prospects of your life and how things are going to change. And that is engaging with that Queen of Cups energy there. Then you got connection. I'm connected to the multitudes and I can access their support at any time. Even a stranger offers a sense of comfort when they smile at me or make a dumb comment about the weather. Everyone is waiting to connect. All I need to do is open myself up and pay attention. Note to self, work on witty banter about weather related stuff. So cute. I definitely think, sorry about that. That was my tripod. I definitely think Spirit is trying to get you to open up with the Queen of Cups here, with the engagement card, with the playfulness, and with the 8 of Cups, kind of getting you to open up to the idea of making new connections in your life. Like I was saying, I've had many friend breakups this year, but the friend breakups lead to meeting new people and meeting new connections because I've made space in my life. I've made space in my energy for people that serve me and people that really bless me and really want my best, like have my best intention in mind, my best intention in their hearts and in their souls. And I feel like you going through this journey of going through realizing friendships that don't serve you, realizing connections that don't serve you with the 8 of Cups, with the 2 of Swords, etc. This is going to happen because you're ready to really fully embrace your tribe. I feel like you're ready to fully embrace your people in life, your people who want to serve you, be with you, care about you, etc. And I feel like you're ready to receive them. And when you're ready to receive them, sometimes we have to say goodbye to the friends that have been maybe not so great to us or the ones that we've had toxic relationships with. If we're ready to have healthy relationships with different friends, we might have to, take some space away from those that are not serving us at this moment. And I feel like there's going to be a lot of those connections, the Queen of Cups and the 8 of Cups and the engagement and the connection. There are definitely new connections that are going to be entering your life in the next 4 months. So just be open to receiving them. Nope, you got 6 and it was weeks. Wow. Okay. Wait, yeah, it was 6, right? Yeah. Definitely be open to receiving those in the next 6 weeks or the next 4 months because I just said that, which was weird. But definitely be open to receiving those in the next 6 weeks as well. Open to connections that are in the forefront of your mind. And then you got perseverance. It seems you're on a massive journey right now. Yes, you are. And this card has arrived to remind you that you will reach the other side. The mountain you're climbing is huge and formidable, but so is your ability to climb it. You don't need to enjoy it. You just need to tackle it. Complain if it makes the job easier. Blow off steam. You think mountain climbers get to the top of Everest on inspirational quotes? No way. They're grunting and crying and cursing like freaking pirates. That just doesn't sell a lot of posters, okay? So freaking cute. You're going on this journey and it's going to come to an end. It's going to end. You're going to get to the top of it. And your guides are reminding you of that. Like, I know it's hard right now. It's hard to say goodbye. It's hard to make these endings. It's hard to say, truce, this is not serving us. It's hard to say goodbye to what has not been serving our energy. because it's been comfortable and it's been easy and it's been what we've always known. But you're being called to go through that and know that when you get to the top of this mountain, it's going to be worth it. But whatever you need to do to get there, spoonful of sugar, all right? If you need to make yourself have fun while doing it, and what I mean by that is, I've talked about this before. I worked in the behavioral health field for like 5 years before I started doing YouTube full time, and we did things like token economies or reinforcer buckets, okay? So if you need to get off of social media, we'll just use that one for right now. If you need to get off of social media, set yourself up with a reinforcer system. And if you go one day, set up like a week, okay? So you have 5 days with no social media. And at the end of the 5 days, if you've made it all 5 days with no social media, you will reward yourself with a meal at your favorite restaurant. And you do not go out to eat at that restaurant before that 5 days, okay? So say it is Chipotle. You're not going to go on to Chipotle on Tuesday. You're going to wait till Friday. And if you made it Monday, you put a sticker. Tuesday, you put a sticker. Wednesday, you put a sticker. Thursday, you put a sticker. And Friday, you put a sticker. And then on Friday, if you went 5 whole days without social media, go get yourself Chipotle, boo. Okay, like even buy yourself a gift card on Monday. That way you go and you feel like it's free or it's a reward, whatever makes you feel good. Set yourself up for success in that way if that's what helps you. Or curse along the way. Get frustrated, blow off steam, whatever you need to do. Just don't give up, okay? Don't give up on this journey because it's coming for your highest good. It's happening for your highest good, and it's time for you to keep pushing and keep going, all right? Next, we're going to use the Believe in Your Own Magic cards for a beautiful pile number 3, Carnelian Storm. Every hurricane comes to an end. Number 44, period, all right? Every hurricane comes to an end. This is saying, again, just kind of reiterating what the Perseverance card already said, that this may have been a really hard struggle. Maybe this has been going on for a while, and you're just like, Liv, I'm tired of it. I'm ready for all of this to just come to an end and just leave what does not serve me. And your guides are saying that this hard times, this storm, this energy of chaos and frustration, or maybe drama or whatever has not been serving you, it is coming to an end. And so be open to receiving that, all right? Let's see. Any other cards? And then after these cards, we're going to go into our book divination. You got the number 10, red, forgive. Oh, babe. Okay. All right. Additional message. When you are going on this journey, please be kind to yourself. Please be empathetic towards yourself. Please appreciate yourself. Acknowledge yourself. Be gentle towards yourself and forgive. All right. Forgive yourself for staying in relationships that did not serve you too long. All right. Forgive yourself for being in energies or, slipping up or messing up or making mistakes. Like, it's okay. You are living a human life right now in a human world. You're going to have slip ups. You're going to be, not perfect all of the time because you're not perfect. No one's perfect. I'm sure as heck not perfect. And I don't think any human on this earth is perfect. We make mistakes so that we can learn and that we can grow. But when you make these mistakes or when you go through this journey, remember to practice forgiveness. Yes, of course, forgiveness to others. I always preach that. But really right now, I'm getting the energy of forgiveness towards yourself. I feel like you're being kind of hard on yourself for staying longer than you wanted to. And this is the energy of no longer punishing yourself or beating yourself up or getting mad at yourself for how long you stayed or this, and that. But now it's about saying, all right, I learned from my mistakes. I learned from my net lessons. And now it's time for me to forgive myself and move forward because I deserve to grow. I deserve to keep going and keep pushing. And I'm ready. I'm ready to evolve and I'm ready to keep going. And it's time to do so. It is time to move. It is time to groove. And it is time to be who I've always meant to be. And I'm ready to awaken that energy. Okay? Let's go ahead and see if there are any other cards for our beautiful pile number 3, Carnelian. All right. You got Lighthouse. Don't doubt your worth. This is what I was just saying. Number 20. Don't doubt your worth. Babe, y'all are making me emotional towards the end of this reading. What the heck? Don't doubt your worth. You are always enough. Going on this journey, it can be easy to be hard on ourselves. It can be easy to get angry with ourselves. It can be easy to just be frustrated and feel like we're not deserving of this worth. We're not deserving of these amazing things coming our way. We're not deserving of continuing on this mountain because like it said, when you're going on this journey, it is hard sometimes and it is so hard. hard and formidable, but you are so strong, and your ability to climb it is also strong, is also formidable, and you are powerful. You are enough. And when the things get hard, when the shit gets rocky, keep pushing, because you deserve to see the sun again. You deserve to be free from what has not been serving you. You deserve to have connections that best enlighten you. You deserve to have people in your life that uplift you and support you and really see you for who you are and not who they think you should be. You deserve to be happy. You deserve to be free. You deserve to succeed. You deserve greatness, all right? And you are already enough. A message that's been coming to my head for almost every single pile today is I am worthy because I am worthy. Not I am worthy because I'm powerful. I am worthy because I'm engaging. I'm worthy because I'm strong. I'm worthy because I'm beautiful. I am worthy because I am worthy. That is the end of that sentence. I am worthy because I am worthy, period. I am worthy because I am worthy, period. Say it with me, pile number 3. I am worthy because I am worthy. I am worthy because I am worthy. You are enough, exactly as you are, exactly who you are, exactly when and where and how you are. You are always enough. Always, all right? Always going through the mountain, climbing up the hill. If it gets hard and you want to take a break, you're enough. If it's hard and you want to quit and you think about going back down, you're still enough. Don't give up, but you're still enough. If you get tired and exhausted and you're mad at yourself for not leaving this relationship that did not serve you a year ago when you saw the red flags, you are still enough. If you're mad at yourself for, beating yourself up and being so hard on yourself, you are still enough. You are always enough. You have always been enough, and you will always be enough. All right, we're going to end today's reading with a book divination from one of my favorites, which is The Secret. This is the 10th anniversary edition. I'm going to link the book as well down below for you. If you're wanting to check this out as well. They also do have a movie of The Secret. I believe it's on Netflix or YouTube. I think you can find it pretty much anywhere, but it's really awesome. So let's go ahead and see. For our beautiful pile number 3, what do we have to say, Spirit? Give us a message that our pile 3 really needs to hear today. What does our beautiful pile number 3 really need to hear today? All right. When you focus your thoughts on something you want and you hold that focus, you are in that moment summoning what you want with the mightiest power of the universe. The law of attraction doesn't compute don't, not, or no, or any other words of negation. As you speak words of negation, this is what the law of attraction is receiving. I don't want to spill something on this outfit means I want to spill something on this outfit and I want to spill more things. I don't want a bad haircut means I want bad haircuts. I don't want to be delayed means I want delays, etc., etc. The law of attraction is always working, whether you believe it or understand it or not. The law of attraction is giving you what you are thinking about, period. The law of attraction is the law of creation. Quantum physicists tell us that the entire universe emerged from thought. You create your life, your thoughts, and you create your life through your thoughts and the law of attraction, and every single person does the same. It doesn't just work if you know about it, and it always has been working in your life and every other person's life throughout history. When you become aware of this great law, then you become aware of exactly how incredibly powerful you are, and to be able to think your life into existence. All right, so they're very much focusing on not using the don'ts, no's, or can'ts energy. That's when that's very easily misconfused or that can be confused with the law of attraction. Is we'll say things like, okay, well, I don't want to be in debt, so I'm just going to manifest that. I don't want to be in debt, but what the universe hears is debt, right? They don't hear the I don't want part. It just hears debt and it's not like it has ears and it's plugging its ears to the energy. That's not how I see it, but I think of it as like you're putting your energy out there. So if you're saying I don't want debt, what are you thinking about? You're thinking about the debt. So if you're wanting to be out of debt, instead you would say, I'm so happy and grateful for the millions of dollars that are showering over me constantly for the good of all and harm to none. I am attracting abundance to me constantly. I pay all of my bills with ease and easily and effortlessly, that kind of thing. Or if you're wanting to say, I don't want to be in this relationship anymore. I don't want to be in an abusive relationship. Instead, you would say, I am so happy and grateful now that I am in an most amazing, healthy, wonderful relationship that serves me, that benefits me, that uplifts me, that encourages me, that is loyal to me, etc. Y'all get the point. But it's really about focusing on not using the don'ts, can'ts, won'ts, no's energy and more about saying, I have, I am, and I will. All right? So I hope that resonated with you, pile number 3. If it did, please feel free to leave me a comment down below and let me know. know. Commenting, subscribing, and interacting with my channel makes a really big difference for me and my channel's growth. So if you would like to see my channel grow, that is an easy way to contribute towards that. I also wanted to let you guys know I also wanted to remind you that I do have a Patreon, which is Liv's Light. I'm also accepting private readings done via Zoom one-on-one at www.marinastarot.com. This is the only place I'm doing readings right now, so if you hear anything else, please know that that is not true, and I will always tell you if something changes. I also wanted to let you know that I do accept both tips and donations both at Venmo and PayPal. Tips and donations are never required nor an expectation. They are just received with so much joy, so much gratitude, and so much love and appreciation, and it's one of the main reasons I'm able to really keep doing this full time, if I'm being honest with you. So thank you so much to everyone who has left me a tip or donation. It means the world to me, but please know that it is never required nor assumed of you ever, all right? And I also wanted to let you know with my PayPal, it's kind of acting weird, so if you want to use PayPal to leave me a tip or a donation, scroll down to my description. Under Liv's links, there'll be something that says PayPal. Right next to that will be a link. Click on it and it'll take you right there. I love you so much, and I'm so incredibly grateful for you and being a part of my life and just all of the love and abundance you share with me all of the time. I truly consider myself so fortunate to have received just the most amazing community here on YouTube. So thank you so much for everything. Thank you for your love, your support, your kindness, and your guidance. I adore you, and I don't even know if you'll ever know how truly grateful I am for all of you. So thank you so much for being here. I really do appreciate you. As always, remember to show others love, show your light, and shine so bright. And I will see you cuties for my next video. Bye, Pile 3.